recording. We here. I took the filter off this time because last time I was like pink for 45 minutes on our stream.
I thought you were just hot.
Yeah.
Okay. In theory, this should, if I just press go live, it should be fine. Can you put that on low? That's why you listen. You want to be on the air conditioning side and get all the cool air, then you got to turn the fans down. I'm not getting any either, but it's got to be making a difference.
Oh.
Press the live button right from the Rodecaster video, so we might pop up and be live. Oh, I think it's showing on YouTube.
Check
Can these spam calls stop? I've had it. Hello.
All right. So while the starting soon screen's on, I'm just gonna share all my personal information. My social security number is 4.
1, 2, 3.
I think we're live.
Hot.
Hot?
I think it's hot. I'll wait for like Chad to say something, but I'm pretty sure we're hot. Oh my god, this dude's sauced. You just flexing on?
I don't know, dude. Why does my arm?
Bro, I said this. I said this.
Fuck?
Are you kidding? Are you kidding? We're 45 seconds into the stream.
Already flexing.
That's all it takes. God.
Did you do mocap for Myers' arms in Halloween?
Just his arms?
Just his arms.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, I guess you brought up the first talking point, huh? No, I have something embarrassing to admit. I did not get a haircut. My hair is currently in a ponytail.
I like it though. Dude,
So sorry.
got the Seagal vibes.
Oh, that makes me feel a lot better. Thanks. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow at 2 p.m.
Central?
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, this is it. But if I didn't have it in a ponytail right now, I'd be hanging out with my headphones and look like, man, it looks so gross on the live stream the other day, and you just don't say anything to me. You just let me embarrass myself.
I thought it was fine
for 4 hours. Embarrass myself.
I thought it was. I don't think about hair.
Right?
I think you think about hair quite a bit. No, it's not, I'm not shaving it down. I'm still. It's still gonna be long. It's just not gonna be this mullet crap I got going on right now. But insubordinate. Let's talk about Halloween.
The game?
Did you geek out a little bit when you heard Nick Castle confirmed doing the mocap? What was the specific wording?
Like, what was it? 35 minutes before we went live?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
40
apparently,
minutes?
you don't have Halloween or notifications on for Halloween movies. You're fumbling because those fuckers are just dropping it news every like few hours, and I imagine they're gonna keep wanting to do that because they are trying extremely hard to push traffic to the Halloween portal. So they're like exclusive over and over again. But yeah, this one, so they confirmed Nick Castle is doing mocap. He got the suit on, and he is there to deliver the iconic walk, movements, and kills. I understood getting him in there to do the walk,
Breathing animations.
Yeah, head tilt, just for fun, get his head tilt in there. I never thought he would be in a good enough shape at this time to handle the kills mocap.
Yeah.
I just I didn't see that coming. Now I thought it didn't make any sense to me using Kane because Kane Hodder was obviously rumored, technically not confirmed, but what Kane Hodder did say is that he did do mocap very recently for a Gun and Elphonic game. You're telling me Gun and Elphonic are doing another game? I highly doubt it.
Right.
Maybe.
It's weird.
Unless it's Friday the 13th. Oh, and maybe Friday the 13th.
Hey.
I would love to be that guy to start the rumor train and just get everybody's hopes up for absolutely nothing. But today, I'm not going to do that. Now, is there a chance?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a chance. But just even the way that Kane worded it on that podcast, where he was like, wait till you see what this one is. Why would he Why would he say that about F-13?
Or Scout Dracula.
Or,
That's what I
or
was- well, I think it's been confirmed that Gunn's working on Scout Dracula, but not Ilphonic, right? At least
Right.
for now. So it only makes sense, wink, wink, that it's F-13. But again, nothing confirmed, right?
the rumors are Kane was doing pickup mocap for Halloween. I've heard that from a couple sources. I can't tell you how reliable that is, but that's the rumor. So don't get your hopes up for another game. There's a chance, but the rumors are that Kane was doing pickup mocap for Halloween. And I don't know if Nick Castle just wasn't available or it was their way. It's like, it was such a minor thing that they're like, Kane, we need someone to step in here. Maybe this is your chance to play the character you've always wanted to play, fill
Right.
that bucket list item.
Right.
There's also the potential. Again, don't get your hopes up for this either, because this is ridiculous in my head. He could be mocapping Loomis. I've heard people say that.
That's
Yeah.
I doubt it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to keep up with super chats. Because we're streaming through our roadcaster. I don't have any alerts, but rock hard from Mr. Castle.
rock hard for Mr. Castle.
Did I miss anything else? Oh, I did. Evil dies.
dies tonight.
Thank you.
I think someone accidentally typoed Elvis dies tonight. Did it?
No, not again. But real quick, if you haven't seen this photo already, there is Mr. Castle in all his glory.
I flew up.
Sorry about the black bars. This is on my iPad. It's the only way I could do it, but
I flew up.
I flew up. His eyes closed. They couldn't find any better photo. They're like, doing great. No.
Look
Hey.
fantastic.
How about it? How about that?
Wow.
Wow.
What the hell are the eyes up top? See that?
You say the eyes
Yeah.
the big purple eyes.
right here.
No.
Oh.
That way.
To your left.
Oh,
The fuck?
is
that- Is that?
Is that
Is that a
Jim-
Muppet? Jim Henson?
Is that at Jim Henson's? No, that studio looks a lot more modern than this one. Jim Henson's looks a lot more modern than this one.
Is there anything we get in these monitors over here?
Who
Ooh.
are you people? Kane?
I don't recognize anybody there just off of body shape.
Right.
But
Oh,
how about-
yeah, keep zoom. Ooh. Is that a
also
Swiss
phone-
roll? Did we just say that at the same time? No.
No mocking. No mocking me.
No.
How about that? Pretty cool.
Halloween Portal.
I like it.
Halloween.
Yo, that logo, that Halloween Portal logo,
It is a logo.
I
the disappointment in your face, Riley.
I understand what they're doing with the Halloween portal. I just don't like why if you're this is a big investment for them. You know, they really want that to be the one-stop shop for Halloween, which is cool. I love that idea. You just think you would have gotten a better website designer for it. Like it looks like HTML code from 2006 and
2004.
yeah, yeah, I don't know. Did they get Tony Moran if we rip Michael's mask off in game? First of all, I hate the idea of even taking the mask off in the game because that's a very like, hey, we're gonna kill him. Get the hockey mask off. No, we don't. Keep him scary. Handsome 23-year-old Tony Moran is not scary. We don't need that in the game. I get why they did it in the original film because it establishes that he's just a normal guy, handsome guy. But no.
Do you think Tony Moran's going to go to cons and be like, Halloween the game? Here's a screenshot.
Honestly, I think there's a very real chance he puts it on his banner.
Yeah. For sure. He has
Oh, yeah.
Halloween Kills.
Yeah. I think, hey, milk it for all you got. I do the same thing. I probably wouldn't lie about being in a movie that I'm not in, like he kind of did. But I would milk it. Like Ari Lehman, the way he handles it, I would absolutely do what he's doing and milk the shit out of it. Come on.
Man.
You don't have to work in your life because you played a character when you were 10 years old for 2 seconds? Come on. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? So, Wheezy, what do you want to see from single player side of things, what is it that would work for you and for a new Halloween narrative? Like, how do you do a narrative that wouldn't piss you off as a fan?
Well, I mean, what I always look for in single player titles, whether that be Call of Duty or any other style of game, is I'm a linear horror, what we call, right? Just give me just point A to point B, mission 1 through mission 15. As far as Halloween, they've already pretty much confirmed that it's not going to be the Hitman style missions like we got in F13.
Yeah.
That's all I care about. Just, let me drop in, find some collectibles, which they've confirmed as well. I'm an achievement whore, dude. That's all I care about, dude. Honestly.
Yeah, idea. I hope they commit to some sort of player card or badge that can be displayed in the multiplayer side of the game, because I would love a badge that's exclusive to playing single player, beating it, getting all the achievements, something like that, 100%ing it.
Right.
Something I'd like to flex.
Yeah.
True.
I think gamers are suckers for that stuff. That random player card or badge that you can just show off to other people. That's something like I wish TCM would have committed to. There's a million things I wish TCM would have committed to.
Level 100.
Yeah, if we could have just got to triple digits, that would have been fantastic. Yeah, I also it's hard if you're gonna bring in you're gonna go back to the first film and you're gonna play through the events of that first film, but adding in lore to it. I think that is a tricky thing to do without pissing people off. What Halloween Kills did with the flashbacks was fine, but it was so limited. Now you're talking about introducing the Rabbit in Red Lounge, which does not exist as like a physical thing that we've seen before. How do you bring that into play when having Michael? If you're playing from the POV of Michael, which is what they said you are, they have not said anything else about playing as Loomis or playing as a hero character. You're playing as Michael and you're reliving those events of the first film. What would you do at the Rabbit in Red Lounge? What are you doing over there?
Fucking.
Oh, it didn't look very strip clubby. I think Rob Zombie has fooled us.
Come on.
And, it's called a lounge.
Come on, Bob.
Lounge. I mean, the Red Room kind of reminded me of that screenshot from Hellraiser. Hellraiser the game.
That's true.
Kind of similar. So I don't know. You never know.
There was a tremendous lack of leather in there.
Yeah. And chains. But I think, like what we do in horror or what they do in horror films in general, there's a lot for interpretation with off-screen kills. It could be something similar with the adding to the lore that this was already here. We just never saw it in 78.
Honestly, I could see them showing like Phelps' garage, with the truck and where he got the coveralls and whatnot, and just like panning over, and there's the Rabbit in Red Lounge, like it's that close, like so you could fill in the blanks there. Michael found the Phelps garage mechanic at Rabbit in Red, followed him over. Something you could do. There are options. I get it. To get people to buy in. They just need to get us, like you said, from point A to point B. We know when Michael got the station wagon. We know where he ends up in the station wagon. It's that gap in between where they can have a lot of fun. And honestly, if there's anyone I trust with it, it's Adam F. Goldberg. So no complaints yet.
Yeah, and I commented on your short about that earlier because this was big news for me as a huge The Goldbergs fan, at least seasons 1 through 8. They killed it every time they had a Halloween episode, because as a non-scripted sitcom or whatever, they always have those episodes that partake to the time of year, Christmas episode, Halloween, whatever, and they always killed it. So very, very exciting.
Yeah, he's a true horror fan. And we know Funhouse with Delphonic. Yeah, they know what they're doing over there. I trust them as well.
Yeah, James and Elise, they're cultured.
They're cultured.
They're not more so James, but But at least
Ethan, thank you for the $5 super chat. I think the way to kill Michael should be that Loomis shoots him and he disappears like the ending of the original film. I think there will be if Loomis, he is confirmed for multiplayer. He's probably going to play just like Tommy Jarvis, where once you die, somebody can come back as him. That's not confirmed, but that makes the most sense. He could be an NPC. I just think having Loomis in the game and not being able to play him is a tremendous missed opportunity.
Right.
So I assume you'll probably be like a hero character that you can come back as if you die. And you got to be able to shoot him, but it's probably just a stun like the shotgun in F-13, and then I shot him.
I had an idea. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
As far as the NPCs go, I was thinking this morning, I was like, how are they going to implement this? Outside of just people walking around, like you had mentioned, trick-or-treating or, just doing Halloween shit. What if it's kind of, and I just had I don't know why, but I've had a thought about Destiny. And if you ever played Destiny and you went to that hub and there's, all the people just standing around, right? And you would go up and interact with them and they would give you items. Maybe Loomis has something to like that. I don't know. That thought came into my mind that you would go up to him and then you would be like, yo, give me your revolver. Here's, whatever. One of the collectibles that you find. You know what I mean? So.
You just sounded like the Gears of War guy right there. I need a weapon. I miss my revolver.
Let me give the Covenant back their bomb.
Well, the way they kind of talked about the NPC cops and that you can go up to them as a survivor and tell them, hey, he's over here. And then you can kind of spread out the patrol of the cops. That makes sense that you could do the same thing with Loomis. And maybe that's how you call him, like you radio Tommy Jarvis.
Right.
Maybe it's the type of thing where you have to go out and find him and tell him to get to this area. Otherwise, you can't come back as him. I don't know.
Yeah, and that obviously makes more sense than going up to somebody as a just standing NPC that you interact with. It would make more sense that Loomis is Jarvis.
Yeah, I hope it's something like that. I hope he intimately, and I don't want to say involved, intimately integrated into single player. So, hey, Charlie, thank you for the £5 super chat. So, watch you guys on and off for years. Thanks for the content. Halloween is my favorite franchise. So, finally having a serious game is sick. Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.
Dude, the amount of comments we've gotten in the last 48 hours that are like, I haven't watched you guys since F-13. Like, that hurts my feelings, but hey, welcome back.
The algorithm's like, yo.
Dude, honestly, the algorithm's been nuts. I think today, the video we posted today is the most views we've ever gotten in an hour on a video. Yeah. It's like, oh, all right. Hey, thanks.
I've been using my hypes on you guys. You guys seen that new feature?
No. That's a thing.
So if you go on, at least on mobile, if you go to YouTube and look at your video, you can actually scroll. I think it has to be a video. It can't be a live stream. So like if you go to your Flash and Cash channel right now and click on single player is even better. If you go to where the comment section is, there's 3 fucking dots. And you scroll over to the right, and one of them says hype this video. Okay.
That's unbelievable.
And if you use your hypes, you get 3 hypes per week to use on your content creators. So everybody use your shit right now on Riley and Nick on the other videos. And it's for people that have less than 500K subs, which is absolutely crazy, which is like 99% of fucking YouTube.
Yeah, small creators.
Yeah.
must be an iOS thing because I don't have it.
It might be on PC too. I don't know. I just haven't tried it on PC. But yeah, hype this video. And so yeah, I just boosted all your latest video.
Well, fuck, I'll return the favor if I can figure out how to do it.
I see it. I see hype points here. 5.2K hype points.
Right. Oh. Yes. That's how much you have on that video.
It's wild.
And once you hit the top 100, it just came out. Once you hit the top 100, you get put into a fucking whatever. I don't know. Yeah, a playlist, right? Here are the top 100 hyped videos. Check them out.
That
Pretty
sounds
cool.
like articles. I'm into
Yeah.
it. They're trying over there. They're trying to do new things at YouTube. Mr. Bink just casually donated 25 freaking dollars, dude.
Oh,
Said,
shit.
"Long while. Hope you, Nick, and Weezy are doing well. Hope Kane and brother are doing awesome, and hopefully mom and dad getting some sleep." No, kids are doing all right. thank you so much, man. I feel like I haven't seen the Bink family in a while, but I've been streaming that much, man. I've been working my tail off. It's been a lot. I'm glad
Same,
the timing of this Halloween news has been perfectly circling around my job, which has been nice. It's been good timing so far. The gaming gods are on my side.
Yeah. You're going to have to go up to your boss pretty soon and be like, hey, listen, man. Halloween's coming out. That's how much time you got me till.
Oh, okay. So this is a new. So we actually just got a new screenshot of Michael stalking. Let's take a look here. Look at this.
Ooh.
Michael stalking, looking in a window, staring at the wall, looking past the wall, looking to this night.
Is this from the portal?
This came from Halloween Source, which I don't know where the hell they got it, but
Interesting.
are they getting exclusives too?
Is this the Atari?
Is this a 1983 Atari game? Because my God, I don't remember the graphics looking like that.
Eyes look darker. At least the angle.
So yeah, a lot of people kind of took my post a little out of context, as if I was bitching. I saw somebody saying, "God, you guys always have something to freaking nag about." Like, no, what I'm saying is there was one photo in all of this that I found a little jarring, and it was that photo. I was like, okay, does it look better if I black out the eyes? And to me, I thought it looked better. So
Yeah.
like, am I the only one that thinks this? Which I wasn't the only one that thought this, but there was a lot of people saying that it looks better with the eye. I'm like, okay. I mean, the thing is, in game, especially with the lighting they're doing, you're never gonna see his eyes. It would be in
Especially
a very
that far, yeah.
it'd be a very specific environment that you'd actually be able to see the glisten of his eyes. Otherwise, they're gonna look blacked out.
It's not H2O eyes. So
As long as it doesn't look like that, I'll be fine. Because that's honestly the only thing I don't really like about H2O is
Right.
that mask and the CGI mask, obviously, but the freaking eyeballs being so out there is.
when she closes the door,
Well, yeah, even I don't know if they were going for like the puppy dog eyes thing at the end. You know, of course, it ends up being the paramedic and whatnot, and I guess that's the lore they're trying to push at us there, but kills me.
right?
I don't know if we want to change the topic, but they just announced all the food, the Jason Universe food at Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh shit! Lock in.
Now I want to talk about it.
They have a Jason Universe mass s'more, where the mark.
Can you send that stuff on Discord, and I'll pull
Yeah.
up my iPad so we can show it on screen?
Yeah,
Yum.
it's shit. But, give me the link.
I just saw that.
Never finished it.
Oh, that's creepy.
It's been 3 years. Yeah, but there's that.
Fangoria, the goats.
Love him.
All right, let's take a gander here. Jason Universe menu. Okay, which this is the input I'm looking for. All right.
Ooh.
Anyone up for a little barbecue? This Universal Halloween Horror Nights will feature Jason Universe barbecue, serving up camp comfort food on the lower lot. Okay, so you got Jason Universe barbecue located in the lower lot. Pamela's smoked brisket and mac and cheese. Oh, that's hot.
Yum.
That's at Hollywood. Camp Creamy Gouda fondue. That
Gouda and Angry Orchard fondue, served in a sourdough bread bowl with sliced apples.
what? Yeah, first of all, that looks. I mean, fuck the apples, but that.
In a bread bowl.
Sorry, Angry Orchard. But fondue? You kidding me? Yeah. Crystal Lake Campfire Dog, 22-inch. Jesus Christ.
Damn. Angry Orchard fondue.
Topped with smoked brisket. God damn.
That's gonna cost $40. That's a $40 wiener right there.
I paid more.
There's a mess hall turkey leg, And Jason Universe Mask S'more. Fire roasted marshmallow, graham cracker, milk chocolate, and blood splatter.
Oh,
The marshmallow is the mask.
This is the best
like
mask ever.
did Greg Nicotero design this marshmallow?
Excuse me, does this have approval from Greg Nicotero? Because if not, I don't want it.
There's drinks.
Mommy's Special Margarita.
Angry Orchard.
Okay, see, this is a good combo. Angry Orchard Crisp Tequila, honey, and lime juice with the salted rim and lime wheel.
Why
Mommy's
did they
Special
use...
sounds like PTSD for kids that had alcoholic parents. Is that?
Are these plastic cups for real? Really?
Yeah.
They should have put the Angry Orchard cups on there. The Jason Universe cups.
They're already crushing the budget right now.
Clearly.
Ham's Punch, Angry Orchard Crisp Apple, white rum, black cherry syrup, and lemon juice topped with the dehydrated apple chip. Very nice. And that's it. That's it.
Nice.
The best thing Chase Universe has done so far. Nah, I like Sweet Revenge. I'm not a Sweet Revenge hater. Come on. Come on. Sorry, we're streaming right through a Roadcaster video, so it has hiccups here and there when streaming directly through it.
Hey, get off the internet!
Mom! Womstom Films reply actually made me laugh. He said they made Jason into a glizzy. That's actually pretty funny.
There are no enchiladas.
That's a fumble.
You ate my enchiladas! You ate my enchiladas! That was not a Friday the 13th reference. That was a Drake and Josh reference.
That's okay. It was still pretty funny.
Random question while we're off topic. Do your parents watch the stream?
My parents don't even know what streaming is, brother.
Gotcha. Perfect. Same. See this? What's that?
Yeah. What, the Never on Elm Street poster?
Yeah. Check this out. My mother-in-law got me a poster for my birthday.
Nice.
Same fucking one.
So
Same
nice.
size and everything.
That's so
I just
nice.
thought it was so funny. It's like, thanks. How do I tell her?
My parents never buy me horror stuff. They know better. Or,
My mom tries.
yeah, my in-laws try a lot, and it's always either stuff I have or it is just like the most like inaccurate garbage type of thing. It happens all the time.
But it's fine.
My parents just buy me sports. I'm sure my mom bought me this Under Armour shirt like 5 years ago. That's the kind of stuff they give me. Texan stuff and socks. Thanks. I could actually use more socks. But okay, well, on the flip side of things, off of the single player topic, what was it when you look at the Halloween IP? What would you want to see in the world of ASIM? Because I always thought, out of all the IPs, like the big slasher IPs, I think Halloween's the hardest one to do justice inside of the world of ASIM.
Right. Well, I mean, you said it best. I mean, it's going to be so critiqued because this is the biggest horror IP ever. And 2, there's not multiple killers, right? So we have to just go off of Michael Myers. And with them announcing that it is just 78, but possibly adding more shit in the future, what do we make it that's not stale, right? So the 1v4 aspect, which there was a typo, you notice, it did say 1v5 in one article, so who knows, but whatever.
It's what?
Yeah, they said
It's 1v4.
you 4 friends, you and 4 others.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think one of the actual game websites fucked up the press release too and put 1v5.
Right, but then in this very next article on HalloweenTVG.com, whatever the hell it is, HalloweenGame.com, the next article said 1v4. So, anyways, what the biggest concern that I've seen from everybody is the bullying aspect. We've already talked about this as well. What is our biggest problem in TCM? What was our biggest problem in Evil Dead, right? Is finding killers. And so how to do that, the best way to balance something is to take the community and also have a playtest. And that's what I feel like what we need to do, or what Ilphonic needs to do is not just have internal playtest, because they don't think like us, and us is the community. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Oh, 100%.
Right?
I doing pre-release, like doing a, they should do some sort of beta,
Beta.
even
Right.
just a stress test. Do some sort of beta, but then I think they really need to consider close playtests like Dead by Daylight does. But I know it costs money. It's not the cheapest thing in the world,
Right.
but I think it's worth the investment because this is the biggest IP. It's going to make more money than any Alphonic game ever has, probably.
Yep.
Maybe not more than F13, but I still there's a chance.
Yeah.
As long as they don't fumble the game design, I think it'll probably end up making more in the long run.
It's going to, and I'll say this right now, butt in simply because of the single player. You know, you have your multiplayer heads, but you have people that strictly want to play something alone, no mic, lights off, right?
Yeah.
That's going to bring sales alone of them just adding a single player mode.
Yeah, I saw a post today on Reddit, and I hate to scour Reddit. And I'm intentionally very much avoiding it right now, just because people are upset, and I think that's totally fine. It's just hard for me to not be like, "Come on, man."
Yeah.
But I saw one today that was like, "Hey, commit to not buying the game. Yeah, if only 1% of players, TCM players, don't buy the game, it'll be a huge hit to Gun." And I was like,
so fucked up, dude.
well, sure, if you boycott, whatever. I don't. It's not even that. I just think that is like not even remotely accurate.
Correct.
If 1% of TCM players don't buy Gun's next game or buy Halloween, the amount of people that didn't buy TCM that are gonna buy Halloween is already enough to make up for that. And the amount of people who don't buy multiplayer games that are gonna buy Halloween because of the single player is
Right.
way more than that 1%. So that I think that's just kind of a silly mentality to have.
Facts.
But do what you got to do. If you don't want to don't buy the game, man. Like stick to your guns. If you're really you're hard out on Gun, stick to it. Commit to it. It's all right.
Just actually listen to people and Ilphonic themselves when they say, "Hey, Gun's involvement is limited."
Yeah.
Don't just make
4
up in your.
months,
No, you're not.
co-publishing credit only at this point that we know of. I mean, it's right there on the wall, dude. You know what I mean? And the boycott thing is, listen, I said this in my latest TCM rant video months ago, is like, hey, at the end of the day, I'm not trying to shit on Wes and Gun. I don't want to ever take food off somebody's table. That's fucked up. And I'm
Sure.
sorry. You know what I mean? I'm sorry for getting angry, but that's just, I think it's fucked up, dude. No matter what.
This scenario reminds me a lot of the Scream 7 boycotts. And I think a lot of it is just kind of blindly yelling at a wall. And I'm fine if even with Scream 7, dude, if you don't want to support radio, or not even Radio Silence, but Spyglass because
Right.
of what happened with Scream 7 and Melissa Barrera, I think that's fine. Do you, man. That's fine. That's why we have the freedom of choice, okay? But going out and yelling at people and really abusing people, bullying people online because they are still excited for Scream 7, I think that's like just as fucked up. Like you're being just as bad of a person.
Yeah.
You are being a bully. Stop. Don't. Yeah. Okay. It's okay that people aren't on the same page as you. This isn't a fucking terrorist attack, brother. All right? It's only movies and video games we're talking about here, okay? Like this, there are so many people that make these things and work on these things that are good people, and Gun absolutely fumbled a lot with TCM. And I think at the very least, it's fair to take a step back and maybe wait for reviews and things like that. But to just outright be like, I'm done with the biggest horror IP, I think is a bold thing to do. I did want to say on top of not only them, like they are co-publishing, okay? Ilphonic has already made it clear that it's their game. They're at the helm of publishing and of development. And then Pollard helping with single player as well. Another like really important thing that's being missed, and I understand that not everybody's keeping up with the news on these things, but at at most, really at most, Gunn has been working on Halloween for 4 months.
At the most.
At the most.
The most.
Like,
Yep.
I had a job 4 months ago, and I was working on this game. So, you know what I mean? Like, at most, they've been working on it for 4, maybe 5 months. The game has been in development for 2 years.
Plus.
Yeah. This is not like they didn't come in here and change everything because they showed up and co-publish. Like, the game already had a game design. It already had a playable build. There's so much more there that before Gunn was ever involved. What Gunn's going to come in and do is, I bet you if they have a pre-release party, Gunn is probably going to be a lot of the planning. They're going to handle a lot of the community. They're going to handle a lot of the marketing. And honestly, in this scenario, they kind of remind me of like a PR company like Evolve, which is kind of ironic because out of all the PR problems in this space, Gunn has some of the worst. But that's what they reminds me of. They are going to help build the community. They're going to be PR. And if that's the extent of it, and Ilphonic's carrying, it's hard for me to be like, fuck this game, you know?
Right.
Yeah. Tinfoil hat.
Yes.
I'm just messing around, but what are the odds of Wes getting contacted and Wes saying the only way that I will is if you get rid of Boss Team and Riley and Nick?
No. No, they would have been contacted after the fact.
Right.
It was. There's not some deep conspiracy there.
Yeah.
As much as I would love to.
You know what? There is.
No. But
Like,
honestly,
the timing is just so weird.
well, to be fair, if you actually think about it, that would be like the worst thing for Wes, because now I can talk about this game however the fuck I want to talk about this game.
Right.
Bumble, I'm coming. I'm going at you, brother. If this game sucks, you're gonna hear it from me. So,
Yeah.
be clear. I couldn't do that before. Now I can. I can say whatever the fuck I want. No NDAs here, goddammit.
Michael Myers' naked skin. Naked.
So, hey, since you brought it up, naked? Since you brought up skins, how far are we okay with them going from Michael skins? Ilphonic's a customization guy, or guys. They love get
that shit.
cosmetic in there. So, how far are we okay with them going with Michael?
Well, I think that plays on to the article from yesterday that 1978 is it at the moment. And I guess depending on success, and if we feel like it, literally said if we feel like it, we add 2, 4, 5, 6, right? And on and so forth. I mean, people have already asked me that too. Just like, you know, how you have all those Leatherface skins in TCM. How are they going to play? And so I don't know as far as the mask change. I mean, it's all very similar outside of zombie, right? So.
Yeah. I mean, you'd be able to spot a Halloween 4 mask. You'd be able to spot
CGI
the Halloween
mask?
5 mask.
Yes.
You'd be able to spot those.
You won't be able to spot Halloween 3 mask, though.
Not
That's
a chance.
for sure. Not a chance.
I think what I'm curious, if you are sticking with the first film, you still need to get something in there for people. So how far do you go with original cosmetics for Michael? And are we cool with them doing the gown, the sanitarium gown? Are we okay with that? Are we okay with them doing like the Dead by Daylight?
I think so.
I think I would be okay with that.
What does he wear? What mask does he wear?
That's
You
a
know?
fair point. Yeah.
Yeah, like because in Dead by Daylight they just didn't give a shit and they threw the gown on and kept the regular mask on, which is fine. It works for that. But is like lore wise, that's not accurate. He gets the coveralls, then he robs the hardware store. So, yeah.
And especially if the story of the game is that night, I mean, then we technically have to go into Halloween too, because it's the same night, right?
Yeah.
At some point.
Bandage face with gown. Well, that makes sense if we're going into Halloween 4. I think that's fine. have a blur on his face. Genius. Just a black box.
Redacted.
Redacted. Pink mask or go home. Thank you, Face Fister.
I also saw Mike Hunt.
The pink mask with
Your
blonde
what?
hair.
Well, actually, I'm
Ben-
okay with that
Ben
one.
Tramer?
The Ben Tramer mask. Yeah, but again, you're
Mm.
Halloween too.
Yeah.
All right. So.
As far as like original, what you just have the look.
Savini Michael.
Ooh,
Seven?
shit.
Maybe
Nicotero?
maybe you get the more green coveralls.
That's what I was thinking.
you
Is
know
you
what's
got to
a variant?
change, the color of the suit.
Which, yeah, there
But do
should
you-
be like Roy in F13 the game. Like really, the suit is a like teal green. The coveralls are I forgot, is it sea green? I think is the actual sea green from Dickies. That is the actual color. It's not blue. It just looks blue because of the color grade and the lighting. But it's hard to see it anything other than blue. Feels weird if it's not.
Does Ilphonic go the KKF West route and do challenge blocks to where you unlock these special skins, or do we do like what TCM did and play 20 matches, play 30 matches, whatever, get to level 100? Hopefully it's more than fucking 99. That's a big thing.
I thought you were going to say do what TCM did and charge for fucking everything.
Charge for everything.
I'm okay with charge for certain things. Just make things. Cool. And I think they should. Savinia. I think they should be level based unlockables, not
Challenge
game
based.
played unlockables.
Probably.
Right, because that does prevent a lot of people that may not have a high skill gap from unlocking shit. And then most of it gets farmed anyways. Yeah. Private match, whether.
I will say, if they are going to do the whole, we're going to bring in a special effects artist to make an original look for Michael. If it's not Christopher Nelson, we are going to boycott the game. Okay. He's the guy. He's the guy to do it. To have Christopher Nelson come in and do an original look. Don't get too carried away, but do something where you're not doing a sequel, but you're still being kind of the original. I don't know.
So as far as the OG, the spruce green blackout goes with glasses.
Yeah, ghost sheet.
Bloody.
Anything else?
Bloody skin.
And bloody.
And you could have knife variants too. I saw someone recommend today in the comments that it would be really cool if you started out without a weapon. If you started out without a weapon as Michael and you have to go find one in the house, so that could lead to you grabbing hammers. That could lead to you grabbing kitchen
Having
knife.
to go to the kitchen, right? That'd be interesting.
Right, yeah. If a garage door is open, do you go for the hammer that's more accessible, or do you try to get into a house that doesn't have the garage door open so you can get a knife that does maybe different damage?
And remember, we have to play stealthy. I mean, they implemented that this is going to be so much slower than we're used to. And so I think that's, dude, I think that's sick.
I think that'd be a lot of fun. And then you keep the option open for him to also be able to do kill animations with his bare hands.
Yep.
Head squeezes, neck breaks, things like that too. I
also saw a bird bath paying homage to F13 outside of one of the houses in the screenshot.
You think that's intentional?
I think it's an environmental kill. Calling it now.
I wonder if there are going to be environmental kills, because the idea of like Michael shifting and shift grabbing, that does not seem like a Michael thing to do. So I like the idea of him picking people up, but picking people up, walking with them, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they handle that. I do think they are going to lean into kill animations though, but I prefer the way F13 did it over what Killer Clowns did, where it's its own cutscene.
Right.
I guess we'll find out.
Because in the kills, in the kill animations of TCM, you still were able to see the environment around you, just in case you were about to get stabbed or you saw Sonny go to the right. You know what I mean? You're able to have direction. When in Killer Clowns, you weren't able to do that.
So I figured out a way to make shifting as Michael work. So basically, Michael's walking. Okay, he needs to shift. So he goes like this and reaches into his back pocket, pulls out the bed sheet as a ghost, and then floats as like a shift. And then they reuse that for Scout Dracula. They reuse that animation of getting the cloak and turning into a bat.
Oh, yeah. Recycling animations.
That's right.
It's genius. You're spitting, brother.
Hire me. Oh wait,
I do have one more thing about, at least for ASIN for now, but you asked me earlier, what do I want to see in the ASIM? What I don't want to see is a long table. Okay?
No looping. No looping.
That rush
It's a very long table, please.
Rush Week couch.
Do you know what I'm saying? Where it doesn't, that doesn't feel right for Michael to chase anybody like that. You know, like he's just
It's
way more
stalking.
and yeah,
Like the more you look at him, the less power he should have, unless you are, I guess, in chase.
yeah.
But you don't want to have long loops like that with Michael. It just doesn't feel right.
Yeah. You know that screenshot of one of the characters holding the flashlight looking at Michael like by the edge? Just imagine the types of jump scares you get when you're panning around through flat. This is one of the reasons first person can be very scary. This is probably gonna be a third person game. They haven't confirmed really specifically if you're first or third person. But if you're in first person, you're panning a flashlight over and you all of a sudden hit that white mask. That is scary as fuck, man.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot of fun.
And
you
if
can
he
have with
gains
that.
powers by being stealthy in the shadows, that makes sense. By the way, the flashlight, I've mentioned this in my video, but does this confirm that you get blinded like DBD?
No. Nope.
Okay.
Nope. They're not doing that. Nope. I hope not. I think the flashlights would be just like F13. I'm so confident there's going to be a fear meter in this game where fear truly affects you, which is why I'm really, really hoping that Michael has the ability to take bodies, especially since they're doing NPCs. I like the idea of doing actual bodies of real players you're killing, but with the NPCs that Michael is allowed to kill, they already confirmed that. If you take those and manipulate them and put them in closets and put them in objective areas, and they can jump, like fall out and scare people, and that's an alert for you as Michael, and that where you can morph there or teleport there, however, that would be so cool, and it affects your fear, and as the more scared you are, the more you can sense people. I like that, man. I really want that to be a mechanic of the Spooky Boy pointed something out here. I want to show it before I end up forgetting about it. So I can't see my screen anymore, but I assume this is the right scene. Here, this image is what Spooky Boy was talking about. This window's broken, right?
Yep.
And hey, get out of here. This window's broken, so it's a question of like what caused that.
It's it's the craziest thing, because I literally was just thinking this. I want you to pull up the trailer.
All right, fine, I will.
Pull up the goddamn trailer, Riley.
All right, I will.
So, real quick question. In F13, is window throws considered environmental?
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. Pull up the trailer.
So we talked about this on announcement day. The ability, well, actually, we talked about it in our With a Halloween Game work many years ago, that as like a kind of a morph ability for Michael is from closets. So you get in a closet, and then kind of like Springtrap works in DBD, you can choose different closets to come out of as like your morph mechanic.
Oh, we're
Kinda-
airplane.
Kind of like another game we can't talk about.
TV.
I'm trying to shut off AirPlay. I don't know. It's.
Are you airplaying to the
Oh,
road?
I gotta reopen this. So if I were to go here, what's that? Okay.
That's
All right, you
great.
can, I mean, for
Will we hear it?
John Carpenter purposes, I say mute that shit.
You're
Pull
right.
up, and you can just scroll until I tell you to stop if you want to do a slow scroll.
I'm on my
or just-
iPad, so I'm struggling.
Okay, just let it run. Can you pause when I tell you to pause?
Of course I can.
Let's go.
Is there? I think I know what you're talking about, because there's that one window is broken out.
Yeah, okay, pause here. First off, we see blood on that window, just for a little Easter egg. 2 hands. The next window, go ahead.
Yeah.
There's a big old body sitting in it. Look at that. He's literally thrown through that window. Dead.
Yeah. Is that just for fun, or is that there is copyright in this trailer? I can confirm because I've gotten claimed twice.
Yeah.
Right. So my question is everything that we see in this cinematic, is it just for cinematic purposes, or are they teasing anything
Yeah, I don't think. Well, I mean, kill animations could be like that. Like body placement could be just.
Yeah, but he's bent backwards too. I mean, that's gruesome. You know?
Yeah.
Well, and our main girl here, she runs out of here.
Right,
Correct.
right.
So this is
So
her house. A lot of speculation that this was Lori, because this is different from that screenshot of that other chick that we saw, right? The up close.
Which oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's different.
Completely
but
different.
I don't think this is Lori, man.
I mean, neither do I. But the jeans, the blonde hair.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
it's
if you're gonna
definitely not Jamie Lee Curtis
Lori
boobs.
in this game, wouldn't you do it with her classic denim shirt?
Right.
You know.
Right.
But I think this is the same character model we see in that that screenshot at the Strode house. I think it's this same model, this same outfit.
The chick this is the chick that's doing dishes, right?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I'm talking about, where they're at you see the Strode Realty car and you see the Strode house and she's up in the window. I think this is the same model they use for that.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
I mean, I just know that many people are saying, "Okay, I believe Lori." I mean, I just don't see it. The vibe isn't there for me either. But you never know, right?
No, I don't think so.
That look back. Can you pull that back right there?
No, I don't think so. Sorry, the look back.
Yeah, when she looks back at the camera right here, you kind of get a nice shot of her face. It's real subtle, real quick.
Look at me.
Boom. I mean, I don't see it. Especially, they got to have the denim, right? This makes sense.
Yeah.
The vibe is so dope though, because again, just look at the lighting, the moonlight.
Well, I tell
the
you,
leaves.
It's one of the reasons I'm like, okay, I'm hearing you guys, because the lighting, very, very good, man. Getting that blue lighting. Yeah, I'm sorry I can't zoom in because it's airplaying to our roadcaster. Make that make sense. I don't know how that's doing that.
That's crazy.
Technology, I tell you. But yeah, the lighting is spot on. They're getting flares in there. The shadows of Michael. I mean, they really are getting it. Now we got Nick Castle confirmed. Like, if I was worried about them being true to the IP, I'm not too worried about that now.
Nah, Ilphonic's too good. This guy, and so is Gunn. Believe it or not, minus all that shit. If you look at the detail of TCM, I mean, they nailed it to a fucking T, dude.
Yeah, that's what Gunn's good at, no doubt about it.
The magazines.
I mean, outside the magazine. I mentioned that.
I saw
a catalog
talk about that in his video where he was like, listen, no excuses this time. We already know you got 70s magazines. All right, so no 60 days.
90 days or less.
90 days.
I see a lot of people saying like Killer Clowns announcement trailer looks different than the actual gameplay. Is this actual game? No,
this is a cinematic render.
Yes.
It says it like 10 times on the front at the beginning of the video too.
Yeah, like they are using actual models and environment, sure, but this is in-engine render. You're not gonna get this quality in your PS5.
Correct.
All right, so
someone said to pull it back. They see Michael in the window when she's running up.
But Michael's in this house.
You mean the house, like
the house she's running into? I don't know. I never saw it. Maybe it's no. You talking about those eyes right there? That's something else, right?
A man with no life in his eyes.
Is he back in the alleyway?
Right here. Oh shit, they're right.
Oh,
look. Oh,
hello.
Shit.
I do see it. But he was upstairs.
He doesn't walk out. He doesn't walk downstairs.
He must have.
Just like walks down the hallway, kind of like Halloween H2O vibes, you know?
Yeah, he wasn't upstairs. He was in the hallway because when he walks out the house.
Hello.
Wait, or is that the person that she goes and talks to?
Yeah, I think it might be the guy she goes and talks to. I think the lighting on his hair, that hair light there,
makes it look white.
I think it makes it look like a white mask.
Yeah.
Well, let's look. Where's that guy standing? No, that's for sure the guy.
That's the guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the guy. I'm not the guy.
She just goes in. Yeah, he's like, they're in the same spot.
Yeah,
hasn't moved.
The hair light that's there.
Because Myers kills somebody in the background here. You can see with the off-screen screams, right? All right, if we had audio.
I thought that was just them yelling.
No, He for sure killed somebody back down here. And so that's why they booked it. It's like a death scream, I feel.
You know, I thought so. I guess Campface just mentioned that his walk is off. I thought when we were watching this the first time, there was people like, I could see Kane Hodder there. I think Fiend said that. I was like, I don't know, that looks pretty good to me. And it turns out it is Nick Castle.
It's
literally,
yeah.
it's literally the guy from the movie. I think that maybe a little bit what you could be seeing is that 72, 3, 4, 5, 70 something year old Nick Castle is not so
Spry.
Limber.
But that I mean, I would actually truly, I understand that Nick Castle might not be able to move the way that he used to be able to. Obviously, I still would prefer if he can get that close to the movement. I would prefer it be him. He deserves his flowers. I'm totally okay with that.
For sure. And also, this is way early development, right? At least I shouldn't say way early, but it's not final.
Yeah, these animations are going to be different because it's in a render. It's going to be different,
Yeah.
Right.
I'll tell you what,
a shot, man. What a shot.
Nailed it. Single player and multiplayer.
What was your? I don't know if I was at fucking work when this dropped because it was supposed to be at 1:15 my time, and so they randomly was like, you know what, 12:46. Let's pop it.
I mean,
So
that's why we
30 minutes late, so I didn't see your reaction. What was your reaction when you saw it a single player tag?
I mean, happy,
Yeah.
not surprised. I think
Right.
is I just with the rumors of it being done in Ilphonic has a little bit of experience trying with Ghostbusters to try to sneak in single player. We all know what Halloween is and that it deserves that treatment. So I'm very excited. I was very excited for the confirmation, but I'm not overly surprised.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So, some information that I have seen here, and also just a quick question because you guys are more experienced with cons than I am. Are you, when you get the final slot of a con show, like Gamescom, for example, or even like E3, is a final spot a banger, or is most people already left by then? Is it a bad spot?
That is coveted. You want the and one more thing spot.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so
the
it's
main
huge.
event of the
And
evening.
so with obviously Gun and Ilphonic's, Gun's YouTube account, Ilphonic's YouTube, and even IGN, which by the way has over 1 million views already. It's fucking
Crazy.
huge. 1.4, I think, last time I checked.
I'm on it right now, actually. 1.7.
Jesus Christ. For an ASIM game, dude, like, come on, man. That's bad. That's massive numbers.
Cooking.
I mean, you go look at DBD right now. Look at their latest, The Walking Dead. Yeah, it's very, you know what I mean?
Let's look at their Walking Dead stream.
Look at The Walking Dead. Yeah, let's watch that.
Oh no.
Look at The Walking Dead's announcement trailer view count and see, you know what I mean? It's wild, bro. And IGN might have done that one too. I'm gonna look. Fuck it.
They did a very good job with this. Like,
It's too good, bro. It's too good. It's too big.
it being a oneer was the smartest thing they could do.
It will be interesting at the Game Awards because you would think the and one more thing would be GTA 6
Right.
at the awards this year.
And
It's not gonna hit the same spot.
No, hell no.
No.
It probably won't be on the pre-show.
Well, if it's there at all.
Right.
Let's not get our hopes up for the Game Awards, but yeah. If it's there, it probably will not get the main event spot. It'll probably be GTA. You're right.
Oh my god. IGN's DVD, The Walking Dead official launch trailer, 14K views. That's
Wow.
it.
Must have been one of those days where
That's it, bro.
posted 30 times,
Probably.
Okay, that's the launch trailer. The announcement trailer, 205K. Not even a mil. So just again to kind of give you that perspective of how big Halloween is.
It's the big boy. I truly, can anyone argue this? Can anyone argue this? Is Halloween the biggest horror IP of all time? Is
100%.
what beats it?
Yeah, nothing.
I mean, F-13 is close, right? That's the only. I always say this because a lot of. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just keep talking because that's what I do. There is so many times I've brought up on stream and in videos of like, if you walk up to somebody right now on the streets, random person, and be like, "Hey, do you know who Ash Williams is?" Right? How niche is Evil Dead? Even though it's massive in our hearts as horror fans, you're like, "Who the fuck are you talking about?" But you go up and ask them who Jason Voorhees is or Michael Myers, they're gonna know. Non-horror fans know Halloween.
Yeah.
If
And the score alone is everyone knows.
100%.
I think if you were to go on the street and show the Michael Myers mask and say, "Who is this?" That's Mike Myers, or that's Michael Myers.
Right.
If you show the Ghostface mask, I think
For sure.
most people will also say that's Scream. That's
That's
Scream.
Scream.
Jason with the
Ooh.
hockey mask, sure.
I mean,
think
that's
it's-
got to be top 3, right? Scream
Other
for
than that-
sure. Might even be
Right.
second. Because
if
of
you show Freddy Krueger's face, people are going to say that's Freddy.
yeah, we got to bring in Freddy too.
But
Yeah.
I think Halloween, is probably the top dog when it comes to horror iconacy.
Right.
That's
I mean,
Captain Kirk.
to give you an example, like, you know, with the announcement from Saber and Boss Team about Hellraiser, I've decided, of course, like everybody else is, to rewatch the Hellraiser series because that's what you do. And my wife had zero clue who the fuck Pinhead was. But when she looks, I mean, she just randomly knows Jason Voorhees and Michael Myers and Ghostface, for example. I mean, that's just what it is. She knows that. She didn't know who Pinhead was.
I mean, even as a kid, I wasn't huge into horror, and I knew Michael Myers, I knew Jason, I knew Pinhead,
Right.
and I knew Freddy.
Servterm said, "What about Jaws?" Which I think everybody knows Jaws too. It's hard to put Bruce in the same like category as slashers, because at the very least,
Creature
I would
feature.
say, yeah, at the very least, I would say that Halloween's the biggest slasher of all time.
Do you think high school kids know Jaws
No.
more than Halloween, or as much as Halloween?
I
as
think
Michael.
No.
I think everyone knows Bruce. I think maybe they're not calling Bruce, but everybody knows Jaws.
Right.
I think if you asked 1,000 high schoolers, put the poster without the name and Michael Myers.
Oh, the poster
well,
without the name. If you do that, Halloween versus Jaws, that's an interesting poll in general, because then I think Jaws dominates that.
Yes, but no, Michael Myers mask, and I guess just Bruce the Shark.
Yeah.
I think more high school kids will say that's Mike Myers, that's Michael Myers, than
I think
Shark from Jaws.
Yeah,
I think more high school kids will know Ghostface than anything, just because it's the 90s, right? It's sooner.
Yeah.
It's more recent, I should say.
Meta.
And they're still making fucking movies.
Yeah, that's something to take into account too. Is Scream and Halloween are going. Friday the 13th is not going yet.
Yo,
They're cooking.
Do the poll right now, Riley. Do the poll.
Oh yeah. What do you want me to what's the
Who
actual
is the
poll?
most iconic? What is the most iconic horror IP? And you put Halloween, F-13, Scream, and Nightmare.
I'm sorry, what are the options? Halloween.
Scream, F-13, Nightmare.
That makes sense to me.
Also, did you just confirm Jaws versus Michael?
Yes. Confirmed.
I can't type on this keyboard.
Child's Play is a good answer too, but let's be real. I mean, it still is. I don't know.
I think Chucky's up
It's
there
so
too.
fucking hard. There's so many. I wish YouTube would allow us to do more than 4 options in a poll.
Yeah, I know. I
Fuck's
think
sake.
what Halloween does that's different than those movies, that it was also a game changer. So like the first movie in and of itself is an all-time great. Like not many franchises can say that. I know we talk about Jason Voorhees in Friday the 13th, but there is not an all-time great in that franchise. The franchise is an all-time great as a collective, but there's not a movie in that franchise where you're like, that is what changed the genre. that's the one. Like Halloween is, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is, Nightmare on Elm Street also you can make a case is, a Scream really you can make a case just for a different generation. Yeah, I don't know. Just something to consider why I put Halloween even more on a pedestal. I'm obviously very fucking biased. It is my favorite movie of all, but I'm just saying.
I mean, that's the Mystery Machine shirt alone says it, right? So this shirt particularly has those 4 we mentioned, plus Chucky, plus Bubba.
The shirt is the answer.
Shirt's the answer. Who are the 2 on top? Who's driving?
Yeah, who's the 2 on top and who's driving and who's riding along?
Why is it remake?
Yeah, what the fuck is this Bubba design, dude?
What was I gonna say? Oh, so what? I have another question.
Yeah.
So with F-13 and Tommy Jarvis, I never had an issue with Tom Matthews dying in the game. You know, we don't like flinch at Tommy Jarvis dying in F-13 the game. How do we feel if Laurie is a playable character or Dr. Loomis is a playable character? Even, you know, Linda, Annie, it doesn't matter. Well, Linda and Annie, they can die. But how do we feel about Laurie being killed in the game? How do we feel about Dr. Loomis being killed in the game if they are playable characters? Is that okay? Can we put our differences to the side for the sake of the video game?
I think so.
Yeah. I'm totally cool with killing Laurie. I'm going to really struggle to watch Dr. Loomis die, bro. I would struggle with that.
Facts.
You feel that the same way about that, Wheezy?
Yeah. I think it would be very emotional.
Yeah.
Because we've already seen Donald die once, man.
Fuck.
Die again.
Fuck, you'd have to say it.
Yeah, I think you can put your It's Only game on, and
sure. Dude, you imagine, you know, the yell at the end of Halloween 6, or like when he sees a thorn, for the producer's cut people, when he sees the thorn on his wrist. Yeah, and he's like, ah! You imagine that every time. Yeah. I think that would, I'm okay with it too. But if there was a reason to make Loomis an NPC, that's what it would be, and he's just an unkillable NPC. But I think that's silly. Just it's only a game. It's only a game.
I have a suggestion for Gun Interactive.
Oh no.
I should say, Ilphonic. Can we not have the same fucking cutscene at the start of every game forever?
But can we still get cutscenes?
Cutscenes, but switch it up a little bit. I was just thinking of you screaming like Loomis when he gets hooked on and gets gutted by Bubba.
Yeah, I would like them to have a different cutscene for every map. Ideally, even some variants for each map. And I want an outro too.
Like F-13.
Cool. But I really would like the not having a dinner scene at all. Always kind of hurt my nuts a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, my other request is a virtual cabin experience, but inside of the Myers house.
Yeah, go ahead.
Through the eyes of Halloween Resurrection, please. Let's have the virtual cabin experience.
My request is a roadmap.
Ooh.
I saw people bringing that up today. Asking Ophonic directly, are you going to have a roadmap day one?
Here's the thing. A lot of successful games have a roadmap. Not with specific dates, but quarters. You would hope that you could hit it. And if you're not going to hit it, just be clear that you're not going to hit it. But I think a roadmap is definitely something to gain trust back. Sure, we're all going to get PTSD from the F-13 roadmap, but everyone's pissed off anyway, so what does it matter?
Camp Facer, so for NPCs, for the Ben Cooper mask, you know the Ben Cooper mask, right? Let me get rid of my fucking rental stuff here. Can we see this? Yeah. So like basically like the Halloween 4 kids mask. Yeah, for sure you're gonna get stuff like this. I mean, we saw the the Ben Cooper style mask with even in the remember the I bring this up randomly a lot lately. The image that Wes shared of the Polaroid of Jason dressed up, that was like a Ben Cooper Frankenstein type of mask. So yeah, of course, I think they're gonna have a ton of stuff like that, and I think they're gonna go nuts when it comes to cosmetics for the survivors. Every Halloween costume ever, man.
Crawling Chaos says lots of crap games have a roadmap, empty promises and its delays. I counter to say a lot of goated games have roadmap without empty promises and without delays.
I think
Right.
That's my retort.
I like it.
I think broad. I think you make it broad. I think you make it a pretty big window to work
Short,
with.
or even just short term, medium term, long term, kind of like how Dead by Daylight did on this last like apology thing.
Yeah.
You don't even have to say time frames. You could just say short term, medium term, long term.
Yeah, and whatever you do share, you can. I think it's fair to not share specific things so that you can keep surprises and whatnot. But I think announce the things that you are willing to 100% commit to. Don't fall out of scope.
Exactly.
All right.
The Halloween or the Haddonfield Times.
Haddonfield Times.
Still gonna be 5 cents.
10 cents?
Inflation.
Inflation? 15
I mean, it was
cents?
4 years later, right? 5 years later, 73 for TCM the game, right?
Yeah.
73.
So shoot.
Sure, there are plenty of early access games that stay in early access forever, but this is not
This
one of them.
is not one of them.
There will be a full release.
Let me ask this: is Lori Jamie confirmed did Retro Realms, correct?
Oh, am I allowed to talk about that?
Ooh, sorry. Okay. Side note is if they bring in Lori, will Jamie 100%, VA and mocap?
If they bring in Lori, 100%, no.
Yeah, I'm not.
True.
Let me broad NDA circle here. I would not get my hopes up for Jamie Lee Curtis. But I think with John Carpenter intimately involved, I think that door is open
For sure.
Right.
But she's got a price tag.
Nothing is 100%.
She's got a price tag. I will say, I just saw her doing an advertisement for that fucking Face of Horror shit, that scam crap,
Really?
allegedly a scam. And I was like, dude, they have the money to pay you. You'll do that crap, Jamie? Get in the game. Get in the game
Get
right
your pumpkins
now.
in the game.
Right.
Get your pumpkins in the goddamn game. Come on. Well, Scout Taylor Compton, assuming the thing that Kane mocapped is Halloween, which again I think word around the office is he did pick up mocap for other kill animations and things like that. If that's the case and it was for Halloween, Scout Taylor Compton was there for that. So Scout Taylor Compton probably did do some sort of mocap for this game too.
Yeah.
MGK was there too.
No, that was a different time. A funny story about that though. Turns out Jelly Roll and Kane Hodder are good friends now. They golf because of that mocap.
Because of that mocap sesh.
Yeah.
That's sick.
The MGK and Jelly Roll mocap was not for TCM.
It
Don't
was
even-
so
Correct.
misconstrued because
Great
Ronnie was in the picture, right?
MGK has literally been like, yeah, me and Megan Fox drink each other's blood all the time. So Scout
Told you.
Dracula confirmed.
It's oh shit, fuck. Nick
We got him.
just fucking did it.
Allegedly.
No, he said they do. Oh, you talking about me allegedly?
Yeah.
Right.
It's all alleged, folks.
It's all alleged. All.
I mean, MGK. What was it that we were talking about? Oh, why or fuck,
It's okay. Get it out.
Jesse. I said her face. She said his name 100,000 times. I should have known. We all thought that MGK was going to be Jesse because Jesse in the TCM promo for Virginia, the missing persons poster that she had on her car, you could see that he's tall and skinny as fuck.
Right.
And it just made sense. So maybe it was Jesse and they scrapped it, or they reached their full potential. You
Fell
know?
out of scope.
Yeah, it fell out of scope.
Like $100,000 a mocap fell out of scope.
Jesse.
Crazy.
Complicated thing for 5 months. How would you feel about Jamie Lloyd being one of the NPC trick-or-treaters kid? Neat little way to tip your cap to the character. Like this is a clown costume having the...
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Sure.
I did
It'd be so dope.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
earlier.
Like in
Yes.
here? I missed several donations. Holy shit. Oh, fuck!
Several.
Sean Long, I'm so sorry. This was 22 minutes ago. I'm trash. Sean Long donated $50. Thank you so much. I hope you're still here. Love that they got Dean Cundy's lighting perfect in the trailer. Cannot wait. I agree.
Agreed, for sure.
Yes.
Uncle with a $1 donation said, random question. Would Laurie Strode have been able to survive Rob Zombie's Michael Myers? Well, what do you mean? Laurie Strode is still in Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Technically, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But we're talking Jamie Lee Curtis. Of course she can. She's the best
oh,
final girl
yeah.
of all time.
Yeah.
God, Sidney Prescott. Don't do it. And then Sean donated
Sidney
another $10. Call what your favorite map will be right now, and 100% they better have a phone a Deckard feature where someone could tell you where Michael is on the map. I would love that. That was 5 minutes ago, so I think you're still here. Thank God. I would have been a real asshole. I would have felt so bad. Favorite map corner right now, wherever Myers house is.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Facts.
geek out so hard just walking into the Myers house.
Is Family House in TCM still your favorite? Just before the lore sake?
100%.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
it's not even...
It kind of plays the same with Myers House here. I still feel like that would be the same.
Like the nostalgia of it, like
Mhm.
just being there is the coolest thing in the world to be able to explore that house. But it's also just the most chaotic map. It is fucking balls to the wall chaos, and I love that map for that. So, but I understand that it is a family-sided map, but still, it's fun. And it's also the map that allows for the most experimentation on the family side, because you're just kind of stuck being OG3 like 90% of the time, when just in case somebody's going to rush you or you get into a sweat squad or something.
Right.
On Family House, you can shut it off a little bit. You can be Nancy, be sissy, have a good time.
Hands. Yeah.
All right, take it easy. I was kidding. I like.
Let me rephrase. Hands when he had scouts.
Yeah. Ate in the bone room. We ate in the dining room.
Yeah. We're in the
Yeah.
house.
In the house, actually, like the grandpa's chair where it's placed in the dining room and in the game, we sat right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could smell him.
Yeah.
Yeah, big guy. What the
You know
hell are
how
we
you
talking-
guys, when you went to the premiere for TCM, with that, what was it, like a model? How big was the model?
I think it was specifically scaled at 20 by 20.
Yeah.
Is that right? Something like that.
Right.
And it was really not even. It's like 20 by 10. It's about like 20 wide, and then you go in, and it was like just like the one table, and that's pretty much it. You got the main window. It was small, but I mean more than they had to do. It was pretty sweet.
Right. Do you think that something like that with the Myers house? You think Gunn wants to cook something up like that with Ilphonic?
100%.
Nice.
100%. I mean, Blumhouse did it for 2018.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
even if it's just in front of the house, I'm very curious where they are going to have that. If they have it, let's not get our hopes up, but if they do a pre-release party, I'm very curious where they're going to have it. Are they going to do South Pasadena, where you can visit the locations and things like that, and you're being, I guess, more accurate to the film? Or are they going to do it in Illinois, where I could drive to it? That would be fun.
Yeah.
And accurate to the lore rather than the actual shooting location.
God, you guys got all the cool shit where you live, man.
No, we don't.
I just have Regal Cinemas.
We have. We live in the country.
Yeah. You had 2 more donations, by the way. I'll keep an eye on that for you if you want.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I gotta yell at this guy, this medic Mark here in a second. Hold on. I'm not gonna yell.
I was gonna say.
I'm gonna have a nice conversation with him. I'm not gonna yell at him. But he said I sit in the cuck chair. That kind of hurt my feelings.
Ooh.
Nick Nameless Ghoul, $5 super chat. So, what do you think the POV will be for Michael and the survivors? First or third person? Also, possible school map. I hope so. High school map makes a lot of sense to me.
Yes.
I think in multiplayer, third person, both sides. I think Ilphonic is pretty committed to that, but I think first person can be scary.
Correct.
I think I would like the option in single player to choose to switch back and forth between first person and third person.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I'd like
doable.
that. Yeah, I'd like to see that. And this was Medic Mark here, $7 Canadian. Let's be honest, Gun has lost a lot of faith with the community. It'll be a dead game fast.
They have lost a lot of faith with the community.
I agree.
Agreed.
I agree. I'm gonna double down because you just called everyone in the chat simps and that we're sitting in cuck chairs. I just want to try to help clarify that, like, one, Gun is co-publishing, okay, and that is important. Okay, I know people, they still got a lot. No, they don't. They don't have shit for power. Ilphonic's at the helm. Let me be clear. Gun cannot pull out of this game and shut it down without Ilphonic saying so. If this game fails, that is a reflection of Ilphonic, not Gun. I know we're all going to dog on Gun if that happens. No. But if the game were to fucking flop, that is a reflection of Ilphonic. That is not a reflection of Gun. This time.
Ilphonic can go to Gun and say, hey, we are shutting down the game. We are letting you know that is what's happening.
Yeah.
Gun cannot go to Ilphonic and say, hey, we're going to shut down the game. That literally cannot happen.
Yeah, like
It
Ilphonic got the rights. Ilphonic's been working on the game for 2 years, maybe more. Gun's been working on the game for 4 months. There's a big difference.
Gun has wrote checks for Ilphonic. That's it.
I think, and I saw a lot of people talk about this too, is why Ilphonic knows Gun's reputation at this time. They know what happened with TCM, and they're very good at seeing the response of the community. So why would they go with Gun? Why would they do that?
Hence the tweet today.
That's exactly right. So why would they go with Gun?
I'll tell you why.
Oh, please do.
Go ahead. Because no matter what, at the end of the day, Gun cooks when it comes to staying true to the source material of their IP. And they knew that they will have the passion of a 15 horror heads, maybe 12 horror heads, but 3 of them recently added horror heads, of them, like I said, knowing the source material or at least paying attention to detail. People seem to forget what went into TCM with, and if you ever took the time to check out the 167 collectibles in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you would see a bunch of behind the scenes shit of them literally going to Texas at a certain time of year on a certain day to capture sounds of fucking flowers and bugs. You know what I mean? Somebody that's not lazy would do that. Wouldn't do that.
Yeah, no, I think, yeah, just from like the fan side of things, Gun does add valuable feedback, just in terms of lore accuracy and things like that. They are useful there. I think on the business side of things, where the pros outweigh the cons for Ilphonic to work with Gun, is that Gun comes with private investors, which Wes has confirmed that they have private investors that immediately help fund the game, and they have marketing experience, they have community experience inside of this space. You know that
Many years, yeah,
right, and they have a past relationship. So, but just like private investors alone is going to be something that's very useful. And Gun with I understand they have a bad reputation in the community. Statistically, they have an incredible reputation, right? Like a business statistic reputation. They've made tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars off of their games.
With low,
yeah, it's very easy to take that, put that in front of somebody and be like, these are the facts. These are the facts. And you know, no, 90% of IP holders are not going to be like, yeah, but I heard that the community's upset with them. You know, there's like, are you going to generate that same revenue for us? And that's just an easy thing for guys. So I think the pros in that scenario outweigh the cons for Ilphonic, because people are going to buy the game anyway. If it's a different IP, it may be a different story. Maybe the hate against Gun would have more influence. But Halloween, it doesn't fucking matter. And it's the same thing we've been saying about.
Doesn't matter. It's the biggest IP ever in this genre. They could have hired fucking O.J. Simpson. Wouldn't have mattered. You know what I mean? People, he would have done great knife mocap. I'm sorry.
Well, R.
Yeah. But yeah, we've been saying for a while, like even like Gun, are you gonna buy their next game? It depends what the IP is. How interested am I gonna be? It depends what the IP is. It ended up being the biggest horror IP of all time. So, yeah, it's and people are also they're not even gonna look at who made it. It's Halloween.
And as we said earlier from a Reddit post, more people that didn't buy TCM are going to buy Halloween than TCM people that are boycotting Gun's next game, which is Phonic's next game.
Your multiplayers, you're gonna have your DVD people that come over to try something new, the streamers, etc. But like you said, Nick, it's going to be even more single player people alone in general, just to have that, especially with the price. Do we call that this is going to be $40? I mean, does it scream 60?
I think there's a very real chance it's 60
or 70.
Yeah, hopefully
that's yeah,
maybe
big
50.
enough.
It's all current gen. There is no last gen and no Switch.
Yeah, like keep in mind it's current gen. You got to keep in mind that we just saw PS5 prices go up. We're seeing other games go up to $80. I just think not only with how much more this game seems to be offering than other ASIM games have, it's also right. And it, on top of what they're offering, it's also just the economy's changed. The world is different right now.
Inflation.
So, couple of moving points. First off, another donation if you want to read it real quick, then I'll say my
nothing.
point.
Just Shawd always does that. Thank you. The $10 super chat, brother. Did Medic
and then odds over or under Game Pass release?
I'm actually like very close to 0% chance.
0%.
Yeah, Ilphonic has a relationship with Sony, i.e. Predator Hunting Grounds, and they ended up buying the rights to Predator from Sony. But they do have a relationship with Sony. So if anything, it would be some sort of it'll be a PlayStation discounted game first, not like on day one.
Yeah. I think it already would have been announced.
I agree.
It would have been like coming day one to Game Pass.
Yeah.
It would have. Yeah. With the world premiere.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, will there be free play days and PlayStation Plus month? Yeah, sure. But I think potentially one of the biggest hiccups that happened for TCM was starting on Game Pass. That obviously comes with a big boy investment. Like they probably got $10 to $15 million from Xbox for that deal. But also, was that enough to justify how much they had to pay for servers then?
Right.
You know, like that, you're talking 6 figures plus for dedicated servers. That's those first few months when they brought in 5 million players in the blink of an eye. And how many of those players turned over and bought DLC from Game Pass? That's the question. So like that, I think there's pros and cons to that. I think it can end up costing you more money than they give you if you bring in that many players who don't buy DLC.
Right. How many of those day one Game Pass players played for more than 1 month, more than 2 months, more than 6 months?
You're right.
And I think I'm actually glad that the article mentioned that Ilphonic reached out to Wes and it wasn't the other way around, is because a lot of people have in the comments were already saying that Wes paid off Ilphonic with the money that we got from the $300 worth of DLC in TCM, which is not the case. Wes did not make a phone call and be like, "Hey, let me give you $10 million to work on fucking Halloween with you." You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think, you know, Boss Team Games was were they co-publishing initially? I literally don't even know.
Yeah, we worked there. We don't know.
But if Boss Team was co-publishing with Ilphonic, which that makes sense. I think just in the position they were in, you know, you lose a publisher, that is a hole you now need to fill. Maybe it's a financial difference that changed things. You gotta go find a different publisher. who's the first one that makes sense for an ASIM game. They just dropped their game, which I wanted to say that as well. I don't think TCM shutting down is a direct correlation to Halloween at all. Honestly, it's probably easier for them to walk away, but I think that decision to sunset came much sooner than the call from Ilphonic.
Massive dono. Massive dono.
Massive.
Massive.
What is that? Is that the equivalent of like $10?
$5.
That's $5.
I think it's 10, right? Is that pesos?
I think.
That reminds me of that joke in We're the Millers, where he's like, suck my dick or 1,000. It's like $1,000. He's like, okay, you suck my dick or 1,000 pesos. Like, pesos? What is that, like $100? Here. It's here. Hi everyone. I backed F13 in Kickstarter, had 900 plus hours of fun, so I got my money's worth. Now, honestly, how long will Halloween last? I get the story mode, but multiplayer, and I love the Halloween movies.
Thank you. See, that was a question I wanted to bring up. How long is long enough?
Yeah, so somebody commented today and was like,
3 years.
Yeah, like, have fun having this game die after 3 years. I'm like, 3 years is not bad.
Yeah.
What's the number? It's like Dead by Daylight is an anomaly, guys. That is a unique scenario. 10 years plus for 9+ years now. Yeah, like what's the number where we're satisfied? Honestly, I don't think there is a number. I think it's the completion of content. Like the reason TCM is so fucking frustrating is because they say things like full potential, and there's so much missing. There's so much missing, and we know that. If Halloween gets to a point where it delivers sequels, it delivers every skin we can think of, it delivers every map we can think of, and then it sunsets, I think all of us would be like, oh, not bad. You know,
Yeah,
it's just
we can't blame it because there's literally nothing left. If it reaches that point.
It also comes down to the circumstances of the sunsetting, is if like how long will servers stay on, etc. Will it go PvP? Can you keep it that way for a long time instead of like F13 the way it is now? Is where you have to circle around and do DNS servers. Like if you could still just play the game, I think it's like sunsetting is all right. We'll live.
Pause. We got a super chat.
Hey.
This is a great question. This is important to the stream. $10 super chat. I'm a handsome 34-year-old single childless guy who statistically avoided chaos, but come to a crossroad. I really want to make out with my stepmom, but I don't know how to bring it up and not be awkward. Any advice? Does she seem interested?
Honestly, go for it.
I think it's more important maybe bring it up with your father.
I don't think that's
I've seen a lot of videos, and I think the answer is to just pull your dick out.
just wait until you're laying in your bed and she comes in and grabs all your laundry, and then you could just kind of, take the blanket off, or she's doing the laundry, getting into the dryer.
Yeah.
Make sure all the clothes are out. In my experience, from what I've seen, I think that's probably the best way to go about it. Good luck and keep us updated.
Keep us updated. A lot of video guides.
As Wayne Gretzky once said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
I know a doctor who's also a pizza delivery man, who's also a plumber, who's also an astronaut.
Johnny Sands?
Delivery guy.
I think he can help you with that one.
Is that Seth Rogen, Zach and Miri?
Yes. Got pictures of her.
I think it would be beneficial for us to give better advice is if you send pictures to us. My DMs are open, so that way we can further assess the situation. Please and thank you.
That was fun. Thanks for that.
His stepmom so happens to be Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Wow,
Please send
them
pictures.
definitely.
Thank you.
I had a point I wanted to talk about, and I forgot what it was because I was thinking of this dude's stepmom.
We're talking about content, how long. That's what we were talking about.
Oh, like, yeah, what's
Right,
the
3
answer?
years.
There really isn't an answer that's going to satisfy.
So we say Dead by Daylight is an anomaly. Fortnite is also an anomaly.
Right.
Correct.
It was the first of its kind.
Yeah.
Same with Dead by Daylight, even though the ideas came before.
I did say it though, because I think the potential to make content for Halloween is as many years as the amount of sequels there are. Because I think year by year, you have a whole bunch of miscellaneous original stuff. You do original maps, original cosmetics, things like that. But every year you commit to a sequel. So at the end of year 1, Halloween 2, we start doing Halloween 2 stuff, and Halloween 3, and Halloween 4, and Halloween 5. You just keep going.
And then,
in theory, you go for a long
In
fucking
theory, 12 years, there will be another movie.
time. Yeah.
So 13.
Let's touch on that, because there was a John Carpenter interview that just happened recently that I saw, where he said, "I don't give a fuck what you guys do with the sequels, right? I have my movie, and that's that." So does that partake in this sense? What if we get through all of the Halloween films, and then we start making original content? Do you think that the community would be like, "What the fuck is this?" Or until we get 14, right?
That far in,
We have to have another film.
Well, yes, but that far in, I think original content would be way more than fine.
I think doing original content at the start is fun. Because, like, what is original content? Are we talking like original maps? Are we talking about original Michael looks?
It would
Things
just
like
have to be adding, cosmetics to Michael, but also adding just, I guess, new playable residents is what they're calling them, right? They're not called victims or
I think the NPCs are the
survivors.
Is the only
right?
thing we've really
Oh.
seen is hero, boogeyman, or hero. I don't know.
Boogeyman or hero. Okay. So let's just call them victims then at this point. And so if they add more original victims, I mean, they're going to have to, really.
Right.
Let's get that Busta Rhymes DLC, please.
I think doing original victims and all of that stuff. I think all the original cosmetics for the victims. And I think there's some original things you can do for Michael. Don't push it too far, but there's some original things you could do that are fine day one. You want to push that from the start, but yeah. Hey, Face Fister, thank you for 5 gifted members.
You mentioned earlier putting Michael in the hospital gown, but when you have that DVD bundle, it comes with a screwdriver and a metal pipe as well. Do you think that adding like DLC, like a better weapons pack than we got in the previous game, not just in particular to skins, but also, and masks, as you will, but also weapons?
I think that comes. I mean, all right, if you're able to select your weapon before the game starts, then yeah, you could totally do that. Like with Halloween 4 and the bandage gown, that would be like a crowbar to getting a crowbar with him. So yeah, I think that's fine. Like that's the kind of stuff I'm willing to spend money on.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. It doesn't change. Doesn't give you an advantage. That's another thing that Elphonic has been very good at up to this point, is that they don't do anything that's pay to win. Anything they charge for is it's just cosmetic based or along those lines. So you don't get an advantage by spending your money. So Gun is not known for doing that. Gun milked you dry for pay to win characters and TCM. I think Elphonic knows better. I don't think you'll see that in Halloween unless it is. So do you think if they bring in Halloween Michael's sequels looks, do you think those are purely cosmetics, or do you think they do the Jason route where Michael would have different abilities based on which Michael you're playing?
I think in my opinion, the best answer to that is purely cosmetic.
That's what I would think.
I disagree. Simply because of the mention of metagame and the possibility to make builds is where that would move aside, right? It would be a completely different scenario for me. Just because, and I think everybody would, at least in my opinion, would like some the word I'm looking for. Variety, right? You know, it's not just be purely cosmetic, and the ability to like, I'm going to use this Jason on this, or sorry, this Michael on this map, and this Michael on that map because of how it's set up. Maybe it just plays into effect.
I'm doubting it.
I'm so sorry. Let me say one more thing. Also, with Ilphonic adding Elvira and Savini, right? Do they just care about? Do they not care about the Halloween universe at that point? Right. So, like in KKFOS, which didn't have that scenario. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I think you get what I'm trying to say.
The reason I don't think Michael is going to have different abilities based on who you are is I highly doubt there are multiple available at launch. And so if you introduce that, I mean, you can introduce it later down the line.
Right.
It really just comes down to, is there a perk system for Michael inside of that meta game? Because if there is, I don't think I'd want it to change like your stat bars per different for the looks. If there's not a perk system for Michael and it's purely based on abilities, just like Jason is, then I'd be okay with it changing based on who you are playing as. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not. I wonder how the survivor side, are people going to have different attributes on that side too?
Stealth, speed, right? Repair.
If they're gonna have perks, which sounds like they're going to, one, don't make them fucking crazy OP like TCM. You know, don't have 3 amazing perks that everybody uses. Don't do that type of thing. If you're gonna have perks, that's fine. Just make them a little bit more limited. And you're gonna have attribute points. I don't think you should be able to customize your attribute points. And if you can, it should be a very limited amount. I think that's where TCM fucked up. Like, being able to take 30 attribute points and adjust your characters however you want sounds fun, but once you can combine that with the broken perks, it's fucking sucks.
All you have to do is take a page out of 2K's book. If you've ever played My Player in NBA, you get capped at a certain point.
Yeah.
And you still have fucking 300 points left, but you can only, if I'm a big man, I can only put, 50 points in a 3-point shooting or whatever, right? So I see what you're saying. Makes sense.
Super Pony, thank you for the $2 super chat. The School Academy for H2O should be a map. I agree. True. And maybe someday they'll get there. I said you could do a sequel per year. I think a sequel per 6 months. That's still 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think Season of the Witch is completely left out of this game?
No.
They'll get the mask in there somehow.
It will be a cosmetic for the heroes.
All right,
the heroes.
Now hold on.
Right.
Stop making DLC for the multiplayer game. We introduce another game mode where you're wearing the H3 masks.
I'm into it.
We call it Rush Week 2.
I was going to say a battle royale.
It's Corey Cunningham chasing you while you're wearing H3 masks.
Wow. That's brilliant.
Hire me.
Dude.
Kyle, thank you for upgrading your membership to Sydney Prescott.
Sid.
What are you, rich?
The poll ended on my screen. Is it still going on your guys'?
It is still going.
Who's dubbing up?
61% of the vote goes to Halloween so far. 311 votes.
Damn.
The next best, Friday the 13th at 27%.
Very nice. Do you think, a lot of people are mentioning Savini. Do you think we get a collab?
I think if they're going to, it's not going to be Savini.
Right, just a design. A Savini design.
Yeah, it would be. No, I think if they're going to do that, it'd be Christopher Nelson.
Has to be.
Yeah, or I mean, do you want to go back and get like Tommy Lee Wallace? Like,
yeah.
You do need the name power, and I think you can say, "Here's Christopher Nelson. He did Marvel movies.
Okay.
More of the casual or even non super horror fans will be like, "Oh shit, go!"
Well, and I think at this point, like the thing with two heads, and then I think a lot of people know Christopher Nelson from Halloween 2018, the trilogy, the new trilogy. Yeah, him doing something original would be fun.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Here's Sam Raimi. He also did Marvel films.
A few.
What would you want to see in a collector's edition?
I was going to ask this at one point during the stream, so I'm glad somebody did.
Yeah, I think a collaboration with Tots would be sweet. Whether it's doing a mask, which I think that's honestly, I'm sure they're already thinking that doing a mask would be cool. You could also look at their 1/6 scale figures, which are expensive. Yeah, but I think that would be really cool. A part of me would like to see something similar to what Hellraiser's doing with the statue holding the box, to do an
pumpkin with the knife in it.
Pumpkin with a knife in it, an exclusive Michael, 112 statue, something like that. Doesn't have to be crazy. A little, a house, the Myers house.
Yeah.
Myers house should be like what everything is stored in. That'd be fun. But
fucking snow globe.
Snow globe. Perfect. Yeah, I think there's a lot of stuff that's already out there that if you were just to collaborate with people like Tots or NECA, you can make a pretty cool set. But doing something exclusive would be cool too.
Well, Tots already did retro, yeah? You see him?
Tots worked with Retro Realms to do press boxes.
Press boxes, gotcha.
Yeah.
That was one of the things that when I heard the news of Boss Team, it was sad because Boss Team cooks with their collector's editions. Can we, you know what I mean? Gotta say that. Evil Dead, all this shit here. Obviously the Hellraiser.
Yeah,
pretty
the
sad.
Hellraiser.
So they gotta step it up, dude. It's gotta be a banger.
I'm happy to report that's one of the few things I consulted on. So, yeah. Now, now that I'm gone, they're never gonna have a cool. No, those guys are. They love to cook up collector's editions.
Yes,
and they will keep doing so. So yeah, I'm into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted to circle back to what we want to see from an ASIM for Halloween on the ASIM side of things. So the emphasis on stealth. How do you stop it from being abused? How do you stop the rushing? TCM had a big emphasis on stealth pre-launch. It was you stay in the shadows, yada yada, and nobody fucking. Okay.
Gather tools quietly.
Yeah. How do you stop that from happening in Halloween? How do you stop the same thing from happening? You got to punish them. I think Cyber is exactly right. How? If you fear meter, if you rush, your fear meter shoots through, and Michael can immediately figure.
I think Gunn already, at least did some of this with the windows in F-13 giving you damage when you went through, broken windows, I should say.
Sure.
It kind of prevented the looping aspect in F-13 in that sense, outside of the furniture. But the biggest thing that I've always said in TCM, and we're going to probably bring up Texas so many times, I'm so sorry, but we have a thing to talk about it, is what really would have helped the rush meta in TCM is if we didn't have a fucking cutscene for everybody upstairs. Leatherface, I understand because he spawns in the basement, but the other family members having that same cutscene, and by the time that we're swinging our fucking hitchhiker switchblade, pocket knife, we hear Grandpa wake up. You know what I mean? Yeah. That was a big thing for me, but in this game, obviously it's 1v4. So that's tough, man, because we don't know really how the mechanics of the ASIM work. But I'll tell you what, we'll be able to figure it out quick.
I wonder if there's a way, maybe not a fear meter, maybe an adrenaline meter, where if you do things too loudly or not stealthy enough, your adrenaline meter can go up.
Yeah.
Same thing with getting scared by maybe a dead body or even Michael, your adrenaline goes up, and maybe it's like a sensibility, not an ability, but like You glow.
Yeah, yeah. If rushing exposes you,
Mhm.
Hmm.
like because TCM had the right idea with the sound blips and whatnot, but I think it needs to be more damaging than that. I think if it really like spots you, you get
Like a
highlighted.
highlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if that were to be the case, I think people would slow down. I think it would put more pressure on it. Like it's got to weaken to a point where like, because if assuming Michael can teleport in some way, shape, or form, it's got to make it immediately extremely dangerous for you.
Or maybe just as simple as the NPCs do not believe you right away. They're like, all right, pal, for X amount of minutes, and then they're finally
Right.
like, shit's going on, shit's weird. Did you hear about the boogeyman? And then you go, oh, please help. Here's this weapon.
Yeah, they just need to punish it in some way, where the odds of you getting killed for not being stealthy go up tremendously.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, that should be enough to slow people down. And I'm very, my biggest concern from the things we've read so far is the NPCs being able to have weapons and group up on Michael. That sounds like a disaster waiting to happen. We need to see. It's hard to judge until we see gameplay. Like, what's the counter look like for Michael? How long can he be stunned? How long can he be hit? How many times can he be hit in a row? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's gonna.
And does he have a rage factor, like Jason?
Right. Right.
That's a good thing to talk about with the weapons. One of the screenshots. There's a baseball bat we've already seen. Not sure if that's single player or in particular. However, we can just assume that's one of the items that we can use to fight back against Michael.
Yep.
Like you said, is it a one and done like Rush Week where we use the item, it's depleted, you're stunned for 3-4 seconds, and you move on? Or is it like F13 where you have without, what was it, weapons at arms? Without weapons at arms, it depleted, 3 hits, 2 hits sometimes, depending on the rarity?
Yeah, I would like to see it only be a single use, I think.
Michael gets power from killing, including NPCs. So,
right.
If he's stealthy and sneaks up on the NPCs when they don't have weapons, you can kill him and gain power. If they're patrolling, Evil Dies Tonight style, walking with the baseball bat, looking for Michael, and Michael sneaks up behind them and kills them, then it's no damage to Michael. If they see Michael run up, maybe smack him with the baseball bat, they run away off the map, and you can no longer kill that NPC.
Oh, maybe.
Makes sense because their weapons depleted.
Their weapons depleted. You got caught slipping, or they just run to a different side of the map and are scared, or waiting for another weapon, where then you could go kill them because they don't have a weapon.
Yeah. Oh.
I think the main thing that's a real concern too with myself is how easy is it going to be? Is there going to be a challenge? Not only speaking for single player, but for killing NPCs in the ASAM. Just because if it's too easy to rank Michael up with the killing of these NPCs, then where does that play at? I'm just worried about the difficulty.
I hope it's hard as shit. I hope Michael can easily kill NPCs, but I hope, because they have not made it clear how you escape yet. It's just like, alert the cops,
Save
the town, get Loomis there. There's not, like, how do you leave? Where does the game end for you winning as a survivor? How does the game end? So that's not crystal clear yet. So until we know that, that's gonna be it's hard.
To touch base on that rush meta again real quick, is the thoughts in my head. I really do think with the sheer amount of comments that Gun and Ilphonic have received for TCM and KKFOS, with being able to escape within minutes very fast, I think that they have taken this productively and will apply that knowledge. I don't think it's going to be what we've been used to.
Yeah,
a boat escape in 45 seconds.
They very clearly described it as slow and methodical.
Right.
So
on both sides too.
Yeah, it's just, how do you commit to making players be slow and methodical? You really got to punish them for not playing that way. And some people might hate that. And what that means is probably just not the game for you. Or it's like I like what Ilphonic said. I like what I think it was Jared that said it. Is we want people to be able to bounce around games depending on what mood you're in. If you're in the mood to rush or beat the shit out of the killer or whatever that may be, maybe the Killer Clowns is for you, or I guess in TCM is for you, or Dead by Daylight, whatever it may be. Yeah, but if you want to be slow and methodical, then maybe Halloween is the time for you to play that. So, yeah, that's gonna be the question.
Yeah.
What's up, Kylie?
Yeah. I think that's. Man, my brain is just.
I think you do need to be able to knock down Michael. With whether it's got to be a specific weapon, could be a gun. I shot him 6 times. I shot him in the heart. This man is not human. Because I think you need the iconic sit up.
Yeah,
you got to get the iconic.
1978. What happened that night? The night he came home, right? It's got to be to a T.
Yeah, you got to have the sit up.
We're not having cross map knife throws here.
well,
Michael throwing knives. Yeah, bloody spills makes him stronger. He gains abilities based on that. Yeah, rather than it being time based like the abilities in F13, like you can't shift right away. Instead of it being based on time, you actually have to go and earn it. And
NPCs, yeah, that's huge.
I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think the ability to kill NPCs is going to make it a more fun experience in a 1v4 scenario. I think what made TCM special was having the pressure off of just you, in a 3v4. I think people underestimate how big of a deal that was, 3v4.
Right.
Because, yeah, like playing a killer in these games can be the most frustrating, miserable fucking thing sometimes. But if you're still able to shit on NPCs and get a bunch of kills, even if you may not get the actual players, I still think there's some satisfaction to have there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get a little bit of carnage.
Yeah.
Even if you don't end up, not getting anybody, you still have that satisfaction of slaughter.
Something I would really like for them to confirm is on the offline bot side of things, can you play as Survivor too? In Clowns you couldn't. I really hope they find a way, because just to be able to shut your brain off and go against NPC Michael would be so cool. I'm hoping because it's only one character, because it's only Michael, I hope they find a way to make that happen. I can see how the teamwork side could be complicated. I hope since it's just Michael, I hope they could find a way to make that happen.
They have AI ghosts in Ghostbusters, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I had an AI demon in Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So yeah,
It's possible.
Doable.
But that is a different.
Cool.
Yeah. The Joel. Thank you for the $2 super chat. What should they include in the collector's edition? We just talked about this. We're talking about 112 statues, something like that.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis's pumpkins.
Pumpkins? Yes, please.
Yeah, we're collaborating with Tots or NECA to get a mask in there, to get a figure in there.
Plus your steelbook, your
Steel.
pins.
Oh yeah, steelbook, pins, all of it, man. Get in there. If there is a specific item or so, we also said it could be housed inside of a Myers house display. That'd be fun. If they are gonna mommy milkers,
please,
they are going to do specific items in the game, I would like an item that is specific in the game. Something I really liked about the Hellraiser Collector's Edition is that you can get the regular lament configuration, but you can also get the one that's in the game. I think that's fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there is a specific item in the game that would be sweet for them to recreate. I don't know.
Hey.
Yeah.
Kill me. Alien Isolation Brain for Michael.
Dude.
I agree.
Yes.
I would honestly love
what
to see
about folded posters in collector's editions? Is there anything worse?
So I hate it.
I fucking hate it.
Say my one Hellraiser prayer back when way back when we were consulting on that collector's edition. One, I said, for you're gonna do a poster, let's go big. Let's do a 27 by 40, which they did. It's like, fuck yeah.
Yep.
If you're gonna do it, you gotta roll it.
Yep.
Roll
Put
it.
If that 27 by 40 poster comes folded,
Hence,
I'm an email. All right.
this fucking Evil Dead poster that boss team folded up.
Just roll it, man. Roll it.
Gotta roll it.
I know it's gonna increase shipping costs.
I sat there with like my fingers, like trying as hard as I could to get those creases out, dude.
I'm doubting they come rolled.
Yeah,
But I really hope they take the time and make that investment. Because I mean, at least the print will be safe, like the Leviathan Clive Barker signed print. I'm sure that might even come in a top loader.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it does that. But yeah, I if you're gonna give me a folded poster, don't include a fucking poster. Jesus. All right, you're killing me. Or you design a fold into the artwork. You know,
origami. Yeah.
If you're going with a retro vibe poster and it's got the fold already like crease in there, that's the only way you can justify giving me a folded.
Kind of like wavy or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know how like if people do VHS art and they add the weathering to it, the weathering is the art. If you build in the creases into the artwork, then fine, fold it up. But otherwise, please, God, don't. Jesus. Jody, $10 super chat. Thank you so much. I wonder if playing offline with bots, if you will have to play as Michael, or we were talking about that too. Yeah. Yeah, they need to confirm that soon. I'd really like an answer. And if you have to play as Michael against offline bots, because that would get old too. I'd like to be able to play both sides.
Now they have like a year to confirm it.
Yeah.
Right.
A signed, if they do a signed edition for Halloween, I don't care how much it costs, I'm in.
John.
Get John Carpenter to sign something.
You got to be on. You got to be on it for the scalpers.
Yeah, I know.
The scalpers.
I will sell my soul for it, dude. I will get a whole other credit card just for it. So I would love to see that. I'd love to see a signed edition, autograph edition that includes John Carpenter, and yeah, you could totally do Nick Castle too. I think that'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
You could do a knife. I just think things get a little tricky in customs. You know,
If it's a very top knife, even then it can still get held up.
Yeah, that's the only thing about that. But a knife would be cool, you know, or a knife in the pumpkin, or even you could just do a pumpkin display. Tots did those too. Just get a nicer version of that.
Yeah,
like more of like a resin pumpkin that has the cut nose,
lights up.
Sure. Could even be something there. It's got like a controller holder, a pumpkin controller holder
On the back?
Sure, something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Extends from the stem. I don't know. Fuck. The world is your playground. Go crazy. Yeah. Chucky game when? Probably never. Well, it's on Roblox. There's an officially licensed Chucky Roblox game, so
Yeah.
you could do that.
Kane Hodder mocap. Chucky.
That's really what he mocap for. Yeah, we did talk about Nick Castle mocapping. I think I still have it pulled up here. Frick, I don't.
Once you get up.
Speaking of Chucky, I I'm a zero guy, and the Fantas did not have any zero sugars.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's gonna be like I'm gonna take a few sips and.
All
All
right.
right.
First day for those Fantas in stores.
Yeah, he's got him.
Yeah.
My mom went to Walmart today. Did not have them.
Oh,
Any of them.
She had to come to my Walmart.
dude. Went to Washington and made it happen.
Damn.
Yeah,
So-
my buddy, my vendor buddy, was like, "Check this shit out." I was all, "Oh, cool." Just Chucky's though. We didn't have Springtrap.
No, lame.
Ooh.
Gennaro?
Uh-huh.
Totally guessing. $2 super chat. Dr. Loomis tapes, a young Michael like Pamela tapes? Please. I love this idea. If you get a better Loomis voice actor. But yeah, the idea of, you know what, take the Tommy tapes, even a better example, because Tommy, you have that session, you hear the session of him going crazy in the therapy sessions. Do that with Loomis and Michael. Problem is, Michael, is he going to talk? How long will he talk? Because I think I met the 6-year-old child, his blank, pale, emotionless face, and the black eyes, the hell's eyes. Spent 8 years trying to reach him, another 7 trying to keep him locked up because I realized I was living behind that boy's eyes. I guess he doesn't confirm that he doesn't talk right away. Oh, no, yeah, he does. In the opening scene, you have nothing to worry about. He hasn't said a word in 15 years. So, he was mute from day one.
Yeah.
He made a conscious choice to not talk. So, yeah.
Loomis tapes.
Talking to himself.
Loomis tapes legitimately could be the collectible.
I missed one. Oh, Super Pony, $2 super chat. Halloween 5 Myers House as DLC.
Why not? Well, not
It's
DLC,
It's
but
gonna trigger me. Can we traverse through the laundry chute?
yes.
Yes. Joshua Payton, $5 as well. You think Dick Warlock could do the walk for H2 Michael if they add him? He could, but they won't.
Yeah, they won't.
They won't do mocap again for DLCs. Not like that anyway. But that would be cool.
Yeah.
You know, they never did it for Jason. I don't know. Never say never. I just doubt it. I doubt it. But fuck, one of you just said something that I was like,
Loomis tapes
oh yeah,
as
you did.
collectibles.
Yeah, for sure. If you do something like that and you actually have a cassette tape and they record real audio onto it, like Loomis tape #1 or session 1. Yes, I love stuff like that. So that's a perfect example. If they were to take an item that is exclusive in the game and add it to a collector's edition, that's a perfect one to do. A Loomis tape, session #1. Okay, Michael.
But
Here we
like
go.
as not just collector edition, but like the collectibles in game. So like you know how we instead of going around like finding fucking dog tags, we're looking for tapes like we did with Pamela tapes and Jarvis tapes.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
Let's just hope that the drop rate is a little bit better than Pamela tapes on launch.
Well, fuck, I find them like crazy now.
Yeah, dude. And we don't even we just close that drawer right back.
Yeah, every time I play the DNS servers, I find one like every game. Jeez Christ. I did want to circle back to this one more time since we were talking about it, but yeah, Nick Castle
Official.
doing the thing. It's real. God, he looks hot.
Is that Dumbledore?
Honestly, all I wanted from him, all I wanted them to do was get him to do the breathing. That would have been enough for me. The fact that he's actually in a suit doing some mocap.
Yeah, dude. It's so sick.
I'm so happy for him. I'm so excited that so all my Halloween stuff that I own, God, almost all of it devalues with autographs. Like I have an original black box Halloween poster. If you get a signature on it that's not John Carpenter or Jamie Lee Curtis, it devalues it.
Blue box.
Blue box. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, original blue box. Black box was the second edition. Yeah, I have an original blue box Halloween poster that if it was autographed by Nick Castle would devalue it. I've got that original NECA figure with Loomis and Michael that it's again, you don't want signatures on it. It's all stuff that I don't want to get signed.
The only way that you could get that poster signed or get signatures on it is if it is John, Jamie, and Nick.
And yeah, and Nick. It can't be Nick and only Nick and hope you get him. It's
Just
a weird
John
thing.
has value. Just Jamie has value. The two of them have value.
But
Nick
not-
Castle does
but-
not have value without the others.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
it's just the way it is. I don't like getting original signed in general.
Yeah.
And not to mention mine's linen backed. So to get it signed by anybody, you have to take it out of the linen. And
Yeah, right.
Fuck that.
Right. As an
So-
avid collector of sports memorabilia, my father always said that any type of signature essentially defaces the value, which is
Yeah.
weird sometimes, especially on sports shit. I mean, obviously it's a little different here. There's certain things that people be like, "Yo, I need Tom Brady's auto," or
Like
whatever,
movie
but-
props. You know, like movie
Right.
props, you don't want to get them signed. It's
Like that.
rare.
Yep.
Basement.
Bro, yeah, dude. I don't know if you guys saw that. You Scream fans out there that they have a screen-used Scream 7 mask that's going up for auction, and it's got Kevin Williamson and Nev Campbell's autographs on the front of it in fucking pink. I'm like, I don't even want it. You just devalued the fuck out of that. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Also, Nev signed up here, and Kevin signed in a mustache.
Why? What are you thinking?
Oh, dude, it's so cringe.
Braden, thank you for the $5 super chat. I would love to play as the Lynch Mob Drive Big Trucks and Swiss Cheese Michael. Even cop play would be fun. Yeah, the mob. Dude. I don't think it's a Lynch
Yeah.
mob. It's kind
I
of
think 2018 or 20
one Halloween Kills.
Halloween Kills, 2020.
Above that.
Fuck, I'm struggling to keep up with this world. No,
Okay.
we're caught up. How many skins do you think we'll get from Michael? Well, I think they're gonna go crazy with it at some point. You know, they'll get the sequels in there. They'll do every version of it they can think of. Ben Tramer mask, even they could go wild with it. Pink mask,
CGI mask, Blake.
CGI mask, or I'm uninstalling.
Like I said, at launch with just the OG, you got to still keep Michael kind of serious.
Spooky. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You have the look, maybe the spruce green overalls, blackout, ghost.
When you
and
say
bloody.
blackout, what do you mean? Just blackout coveralls?
Black coveralls. Yes.
Okay.
Black coveralls, ghost sheet with
Ghost
the
sheet,
glasses, and bloody.
And potentially a sanitarium robe, but
And maybe a sanitarium robe, but with the mask, it's
it's a weird one. Oh, look, it's Jake from State Farm.
Same
not
State Farm?
way.
The concept art in Halloween, the video game look like either Rabbit and Red, or can be the bar. No, it is Rabbit and Red. That's confirmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, you go ahead. I'm done.
Big Jake's comment about Call of Duty, and you mentioned this in the Fisherman episode of your streams, that COD cooks when it comes to horror IP.
Well, yeah. It's like, where? Come on, Dead by Daylight. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. When they do it, man, they must have some horror fans over there
They got to.
that really give a shit, because they always, the models are always good, and then they tend to have a million different collectible things with them. They went, the fact that for Ben Willis they went all out.
What a bundle.
They had an anime execution. They had
Calling card, emblem.
2 different
All of it.
gun prints. Like, God, dude, it's a good DLC.
Worth.
Yeah.
Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Now here's a question: a map that includes Lambkin Lane, is that a different map than the Myers house, or do they make that all one map? Like, are the Doyles and the Wallace house, is that on the same map as the Myers house?
Possibly, but you can't
split
get
that
too
up?
big with the one before, right?
Right, and they already kind of said that they're gonna like split up the neighborhood into map variants.
Is it just going to feel like the same map, though? Kind of like Clowns in the Woods?
Well, that's a concern that I have. Yeah, that's why.
Or Predator
it's
in
going to be
the
tricky.
woods.
Right, Predator even more so. So finding maps for that first Halloween film that are different is going to be tough. You can probably get 4 that'll work. But I mean, if they keep doing things like Rabbit and Red, I mean, someone mentioned the cemetery. I was like, that's a good idea. Get the cemetery, the empty Judith tombstone. Can we place the tombstone? Because if the Judith tombstone is not in the cemetery, are they going to put it in the Wallace house?
Yes.
Is that going to be a thing in the bedroom?
Mhm.
How are they going to handle that?
I hope so.
That's another good example of like, I'd love to be able to place a body at it.
They got to have the hospital in Halloween too, yeah.
Well, yes, if that's why they're like, we're leaving the door open to sequels. They're not even saying we don't have them. We only have the first one. They're like, no, we're leaving the door open because we all know you want Haddonfield Memorial Hospital. That'd be so much fun, man.
God, dude, imagine
Him just walking down the hallway chasing you that is the scariest thing I've seen in an Ace game.
The announcement.
with the music.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That would be fun. That's another good reason to have the cosmetics. The cosmetics should be linked with score, I hope. Even if it is just cosmetics, I would love to see I would love to hear the Halloween 2 synth if I'm playing Halloween 2, Michael. Yeah, that'd be sick.
With Carpenter being involved, we can only assume outside of the cinematic that the game will have Carpenter's score in game. Wes from Gunn gave TCM content creators free reign with, non-copyrighted music, as we've already seen from uploading the damn trailer, where we've had to cut out Carpenter's track or just share with them. Does that still go into play with the rest?
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah.
That's a call above Gunn, above Ophonic, maybe even above John.
Yeah, even if you make a new one for the game, it's still going to be the Halloween theme. Good
Right.
luck.
We just have to have that option, in the settings.
I honestly, for streaming, I don't even give a shit. Take my revenue.
Yeah.
Sure.
It is nice that it wasn't just outright claiming it. John Carpenter's at least, it was specifically, was it the haunted house score that got claimed? It wasn't the Halloween theme. It was, I don't remember which one it was on.
It was
there,
right when he walked out of the door. Myers.
You know, they did revenue sharing, so
Yeah.
it wasn't just claim. That was nice. That's fine. Go ahead. You can have it, John.
Share. Go ahead, John.
Jay, thank you for 11 months. Do you think Michael's weapons will be interchangeable? Knife, hammer, scalpel, etc. I hope so. Probably.
Yeah.
Saying earlier would be really neat. Someone mentioned this in the comment section earlier. Is that if you don't start with a weapon at all and you got to go find your weapon?
Right.
That would be cool. Your first video was blocked?
What if it's
That's
like
fucked up?
a number 2 pencil?
Perfect.
Anything and
man.
everything.
Trying to find the review issues. Myers house.
It was Myers' house. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think single player would be open world of Haddonfield? Probably not. I mean, they've been really pushing the sandbox stuff, but I imagine they will be going for a linear style story.
Yes.
Although they mention replayability, and I don't think linear comes with a lot of replayability. I'm sure there's some sort of variance you can have in there. Some super.
You could
massive.
have. Go ahead, Nick. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, the content owner for the song is AdRev for a third party.
What the fuck?
The audio is Myers House -14540 by John Carpenter, and the content owner is AdRev for a third party.
Yeah,
It almost seems like it's.
they always do that. Whoever is like distributing it, they are the ones that make.
I'm
the
surprised that they're not legally forced to say who it is, and it's just, oh, it's a third party. It's a third party.
claim. Yeah.
Deal with it.
I'm
Yeah.
confused. Third party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm waiting on confirmation for is John Carpenter doing the score?
Right.
Is he doing a new score for the game? He's gotta. He's.
Yeah.
I bet he wants to. You know, like that was probably like the first conversation they had. Like, hey, we're making a game, and we'd love you to consult on it. You know, give us what you think. But also, want to make the score with your son? Thanks. Wait on that. Fuck, we wait 10 minutes. Halloween Movies might tweet it out. On my blank, they're posting something on there.
I'm trying to think of what I was gonna say, but I lost it. It's all good. It's all good, but it'll come to me. What were we talking about prior?
Open world sandbox.
Oh, linear. You're saying linear games don't have as much replayability as open world, and while that's true, it could still. There are linear aspects that come into play of like New Game Plus, and then there's a specific game. I think it was Doom, the latest Doom installment, where if you beat the game, you unlock Nightmare Edition, and then when you beat Nightmare Edition, you get a fucking gold skin.
Sure.
Right? So, you know, that could make some replayability. The difficulty level, again, is something I'm thinking about so much because I don't want it to be like something I beat in 4 hours. How long's the campaign going to be?
My guess would be around 6.
I was going to say 9.
Nice.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, my guess is around 6. I'd be happy with 6. It's better than missions, you know.
Yeah.
Want them to do content creator of the month again? No. Fuck off. No.
How about
As somebody who continues to have the content creator of the month on the F13 game website, no, I don't.
No, they'll do a year in review and highlight a bunch of.
Well,
Twitch
who's making
streamer.
it, Gun or Ophonic? Yeah, that was no. That's okay, because I bet they piss us off every time they do it. It'd be just a random Twitch streamer who hasn't played the game in 6 months. You know, fuck. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got it. Where is Serb Term at? Should they bring environmental kills in the game? We were talking about that earlier too. Yeah, if you could find a cool way to do it. I don't think you're gonna have Michael shift grabbing.
Right.
But yeah, dude, more kills the better. Give us some variation. I didn't mean literally where you're at. You mentioned your comments about your question. I'm right here.
I mean, with the window kill that we already, potentially saw as a potential multiplayer kill in the trailer, right next to that window was a bird bath. I'm just got so many feels about that bird bath.
Reuse that animation.
It's not very Michael's. Well, it could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more Jason though. It's more Jason.
Can we get the electrocution kill from Halloween 6 with the dryer?
Oh,
with the washer and dryer. Good night, Kirby. I love you. Huh?
Hi, Kirby. I gotta work in.
Oh,
I gotta work in 7 hours, which means I gotta get up in 5.
I didn't think you had to work tomorrow.
I gotta work in 6. Yeah.
Oh, so I'm gonna wrap this up soon.
I gotta work at 4.
There's so many things I want to talk about. I have a list here. No,
I know. All right, 3,000 item tier list, and then we'll do it. We'll go to bed.
Ben Tramer as NPC. Yeah. Well, Ben Tramer as NPC. You could just have it be a reference, but Dr. Loomis with a 2x4 like Halloween 5.
Mm.
No, I don't think so. Halloween 5 is the one that I'm like, I don't.
I mean, I know we mentioned a lot of, 2, 4, and 5, but do you think zombie gets involved at all?
I think that's fine, and I think it's circling back to Dimension Films.
Ooh, yeah.
I think if you're getting the remake, if you're getting H2O, Resurrection, etc., you're getting the remake too with that deal. I would think. So yeah, why not?
Right.
Why not? More the merrier. I'm not.
I think,
the biggest, but more the merrier.
That's what I was gonna say. I think the more we get, the more that this is just gonna be so good. So good.
Don't fumble.
This was a better. When I had the idea of Halloween the game, I was not expecting what I feel right now as far as the potential.
It's been an extremely weird nostalgia trip.
Yeah.
I haven't seen, even with TCM and that pre-release and all that, there was hype and we had a lot of new people come in, but it's so weird now seeing all these people we haven't seen in like 7 years since F13 was at its peak, and just the level of excitement that I have for this IP is just as much, if not more, as when we were recovering it in my parents' basement for F13. It's a very special IP, and just how they handled the trailer and now what we're seeing with the castle confirmed, it's a very special thing.
Ilphonic is cooking.
Yeah. I understand that gun logo can be a little scary right now, but I don't see it tainting what we've seen so far. And
No.
I'm hoping only good comes out of that partnership.
Agree.
200K 10 years, probably.
Circling back to the interview with Wes Keltner, was this the bucket list item
Gotta be,
that
right?
he was talking about?
Because if it's not the bucket list item, then we should be expecting another gun game announcement this year, and I don't see that happening because pretty much anything they would do would be a direct competitor.
Right.
Aside from Scout Dracula, I'm very confident that Gun has another license somewhere. Like Halloween, this is not the license game they've been working on. It's only been like 4 months. They're new to this party. They showed up late to the party. So they've already been cooking up something for a while, and I think there's more than just Scout Dracula. What's that going to be? Who frickin' knows? But I think announcing it anytime this year would be disastrous for them. So,
Right.
what's up, Adam?
And not just because of Halloween, but because of the sheer amount of horror that we are getting in the next 12 months.
Yeah.
Particularly is it's convoluted right now.
We're cooking.
Big
Super
time cooks.
Did the show get canceled?
I don't think so.
Well, and it never really started.
Well, yeah.
It's been like rumors from the get-go. Recently, more rumors popped up that it's okay, that it's alive. Couldn't tell you. My source says, that kind of thing. Rumors. Did the TV show get canceled? Maybe, but it sounds like it's still something they're interested in doing.
Yeah.
And Sean, thank you for that $2 super chat, brother.
I think we should just ask Ghostface roommate for sure.
Oh, Bubba redeemed my eye, but we don't have the alerts on because of the way we're streaming. My eye. Oh, my eye. Sorry, next time. It's Wheezy's fault. It's not mine.
And then
My fault. Is there any way to fix that?
Nah, because I got to stream right through the roadcast, and there's no way to have
think
alert.
there is one way to fix it. I go to your house.
Sure, man. You're welcome anytime.
Yeah.
Motorcycle. Thank you for 91 months. That's crazy work.
Damn.
Druid Stone System. Oh, no. Stop it. No. Stop! We don't need no thorn crap in here, all right? Does interactive rights include only United States or global rights? It actually circles back to the contract. Usually it's both. Usually it's no questions asked international rights, but yeah, it just depends, man. Who drew up the contract, what they go with, and I think a lot of it comes down to when was it made,
right?
Because that was what's so hard for Gun to get TCM2, because the interactive rights are probably buried somewhere in a crazy contract, and if you look at TCM2 and the distributor, they've been bought out like 5 different times, and now technically Amazon owns it, and I bet you they don't even know. Like, we can't get it. Yeah, we cannot prove it in a contract. So this is a theory I've heard a few times. Michael eats dogs to regain health. No, it ain't gonna happen.
No way.
Ain't gonna happen. I know Predator eats pigs to get his health.
He got hungry.
It's just different.
I don't think he's
farm animals are different than pets.
Where in this universe, in game, he's not hungry.
Yeah, I think you brought this up in your live stream. But we can safely assume that there's going to be trick-or-treaters, right? We're also going to safely assume that Michael's not going to be killing any children on screen because of the MPAA, right?
Yeah. So you know what? I actually, first of all, I wanted to say hi to Slasher Radio, Goat.
So
what up? What I actually think is going to happen, I think the opening cutscene is going to be Michael like killing somebody in front of the kids, and you just see a whole bunch of trick-or-treaters run off, and then kids are out of play.
Yeah.
I think that's how it's going to end up going.
Right.
Yeah, that's their way of explaining the lack of trick-or-treaters. So yeah, just he kills somebody in front of them in the opening cutscene. Kids all run off screaming, and then now you're back to adults and teenagers, and or honestly, if the game takes place at 10 p.m., the kids went to bed. It doesn't really fucking matter. You can explain it.
Reading hours are over.
Yeah, trick-or-treating hours are over. Or you could even start, like, Michael is already on the loose. The killing spree has already started. Just like Wes used to say about F-13, we're in act, we're in reel 6 or 7 in a 10 reel film or 8 reel film, whatever. So, yeah, it could be that the spree's already started. You could have cops, running through the frickin' their speakers saying, clear the streets. There's a curfew. There's a million things you could do to explain the lack of children out there.
How do you think Go ahead.
Bubba said that we have a TV show from 2016
Huh?
on IMDb.
Huh?
We have an 8.5 out of 10.
Who does? We do?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, 8.5?
4 10-star reviews, a 6, a 5, a 3, and 3 1-star reviews.
That's fucked up. Who did
When?
that? That's fucked up.
How many people work at Gun?
How many people?
15.
Is there any written reviews on there?
No, none.
If you leave a 1-star review on IMDb and you don't leave a written review, you're a pussy. That's all. With all due respect.
Self-host 12 episodes. Self-host 12 episodes.
Oh,
Griffin
yeah.
Thatcher self-host 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Adrian King self-guest. Amin Luma self-host. Kathleen Kinmont self-guest.
Hey.
B. Harrison Smith self-guest, and Mike Gordon self-host. 12 episodes. We didn't get renewed, folks.
We didn't get renewed. This is not part of Slash and Cast. That's funny. What were you gonna say, Wheezy? Sorry.
Optimization. Unreal Engine 5. I might have just lost it, but I thought that KKFOS was Unreal Engine 5.
I think it is. Or it's in.
Then the article is incorrect, right? Because didn't it mention that this is Ilphonic's first Unreal Engine 5 project?
I mean, I know they put an emphasis on Unreal 5, but I remember them saying it's their first.
Wikipedia says it's Unreal Engine 4.
So it's probably late Engine 4.
KKFOS?
Yeah.
Right. So this is their first, then legit first, yeah. So, man, that's crazy.
Pancake Lover. Been a minute, $10 super chats. You think the Halloween game will be based on only the original or the sequels as well? What it confirmed they're starting with the original, but they did say they're leaving the door open so that they could do sequels, which means they probably already have the rights to at least some of them and are going to do them. They're just going to wait. Could be 6 months, could be a year after launch, which I think is smart. Run with the original, get the vibes down, and then bring in the DLCs for the sequels later. I'm in it.
It'll be a content pass.
When does GTA 6 come out?
It got pushed to November of 26.
I thought November.
Yeah.
Could be wrong.
I mean, here's the thing. Games coming out now. Well, there's Fortnite. There's Call of Duty. Like, there's always going to be a top dog out there.
Yeah, no matter what.
I mean, people will come back to Halloween.
Sure.
Even when GTA, I'm sure player counts for every single game, including those top dogs, Fortnite and Call of Duty, will drop across the board when GTA 6 comes out.
Yeah.
But
ASIN players are ASIN players.
That's the good thing is we're in a separate bracket, you know.
Yeah.
There is some crossover, but
yeah, like ASIN players will come back.
Yeah, they're not just gonna uninstall. Well, depending on the file size, you might have to.
Does Malik Akkad being directly involved in the game most likely mean they could have an easier time obtaining sequels, reboot, or remake rights? It really doesn't make a difference because Malik Akkad has to be involved for these things to happen. Like, Malik Akkad is Trancas. Like, there's not a massive team over at Trancas. They have some, but like Malik, he makes the decisions. It's his call. Ryan Freeman as well. So yes, like I think. Honestly, I think most of these companies, Universal, Dimension Films, Anchor Bay, and whatnot, like I think they're all pretty open and know that this game's going to make a lot of fucking money. And obviously, they have a relationship with Trancas. So,
GTA's May.
May?
No, I got pushed. That it has to be. It got pushed. Original was May 26, 20. I can just pull it up on my Xbox right now because I think it's updated on there.
If it's May, that would be fine. Wouldn't make a difference, you know.
Right. Let me ask you this. Do we think we are getting, they might have mentioned it and I spaced it. Do we think we're getting official Halloween the game merch?
Yeah, probably. Probably at some point.
Rockstar's website says May.
Yeah, looks like
Still
it has
says
now.
May, huh? Okay.
May 26th. Oh, then I think that's fine. The game big hype will probably it'll be hyped for 10 years like a GTA 5, but like, you know, the big main that first month, like, you know, that'll start dying off, and then you get into the fall, and
GTA Online will always have stuff going on, but
sure,
Right.
say it's Fortnite, still Call of Duty, etc.
huge.
Yeah.
Because GTA 6 is basically going to overshadow every video game to come out next year. That's why we're talking about it.
Correct.
Yeah, the GTA 2 trailer, GTA 6 trailer 2, was an original release of May 26, 2026. However, last week, Rockstar tweeted, if I were at least a couple of weeks ago, I remember them tweeting that they delayed it, but maybe they haven't updated the website.
Have you been scammed? I don't really care about GTA, so I
don't know.
Rockstar Games. This is very important. We need to figure this out.
It could have been a fan account that I just breezed over, but somebody else said in the chat fall of 26. I don't know though. Looks like we were wrong. Either way, I don't think it's going to affect it anyways, because like you said, we have our own niche horror community.
Yeah, we always come back. You know, as long as Halloween delivers on game design, I'm truly not worried about support. I think I know a lot of people like, well, look at Predator. It only gets skins. I'm like, if you look at the player counts on these things, Predator, Killer Clowns, etc., the revenue stream that those games are producing is probably so minimal that the fact that we get any content is kind of shocking to me, to be honest.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm grateful those games are alive at all, to be honest. TCM does not have that excuse. It had plenty of players. So it dying the way it did, especially the way that they announced it, was the fumble part of that. Because they certainly had a decent revenue stream. And I guess Black Tower just sucked that much. I don't know. But yeah. But when it comes to Ilfana games, the fact that they keep them alive, if you know, they went out of their way to get the publishing rights to Predator. They didn't have to do that. And they kept it alive. So,
Got it on Xbox, a whole new platform.
Just had an update. Literally.
Right. I mean, just got content, like Killers content. So
yeah.
If you think about it, I understand it's limited content, but in the grand scheme of things, Ilphonic has not let a game truly die since F13.
And they really
Dead Alliance, but that doesn't count.
They were off the project.
Well, yes, but they were
right.
off the after the lack at the end of content. But yes,
yeah.
And there's multiple things of development companies, you know, continuing old projects and coming back. I mean, Saber with World War Z, for example.
Yeah. I'm just grateful that the thing's alive. So I missed something, right? Oh, yes. Tom Deck, $10 super chat. So what are we thinking in terms of perks for Michael and survivors? I really hope they're limited.
Yeah.
Don't have perks be the
Scout.
end all. Yeah, you don't need your scouts, your marathons, your thick skins. Come on, like, and then even like there's a million perks in TCM, like you said, that are broken as fuck. And I like the idea of perks being expendable. Is that the right word? Like, perks have a limited amount of game. You know how add-ons and offerings work in Dead by Daylight? I like the idea of perks working that way in an ASIM game where you have to continue to play and earn the perks over and over again to use them. That way you're basically being forced to change your builds all the time.
Were there perks in Fear the Reaper?
Yes, and they did that. Yes, Fear the Reaper is on top.
I wasn't sure if that was in the beta.
Yeah, I like the idea that perks get limited uses so that you have to pick and choose when you want to use your favorite perks, and it forces you. Awesome, thank you. I like the idea of you having to change your build, and in either way, that shouldn't be detrimental. If you don't have a specific perk, you ran out, that shouldn't be the end of the world. You know, like, because the perks shouldn't be the reason you win or lose. Perks should just adjust gameplay a little bit for you. They shouldn't be the reason you win or lose. TCM, they are the reason you win or lose. And I fucking can't. The Dead by Daylight, they are the reason you win or lose. I can't stand that. It really just it really extends the learning curve and is not good for new players. And there are ways to keep the game fun and replayable without forcing dumbass perks down your throat. So I would the power of them limited.
Speaking of exhaustive, did you guys own a Nintendo Switch?
Yeah.
Did you play Breath of the Wild?
No.
I did. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right? With the weapons, how they depleted over time with use. What if that was a case scenario here? And then also one thing that I wanted to touch base on. You mentioned offerings, but DVD perks also, the perks, some of them also have single time use, right? Like, for example, Decisive Strike, where it just allows you one time per match to, you know, get out of a killer's grasp after you've been hooked if you haven't done any silly business, right? So maybe that's a way that they would implement as well. that's a type of exhaustive, I would say, at least a one-time use.
Yeah, I think that's fine. You know,
Yeah,
I think there's there's a lot of things you can do without creating a meta game that fucks balance.
Correct.
That's all I'm asked for. I'm like, I'm cool with perks. Just when they make or break your success in a game, that annoys the hell out of me. You know, like if you are unable to escape in TCM unless you have fucking I don't know, what's a good example of a dumb perk?
bomb squad on launch.
Sure.
Launch.
Choose flight.
Yeah, you know, anything like that, or like if you didn't have choose fight, you would have been able to shut the battery off. Like things like that. I hate when perks are the reason you win or lose something. They should make minor adjustments. They shouldn't be the reason that you're good at a game.
I'm excited for the meta. I'm excited.
Yeah, I just gotta, let's be smart with it. I choose flight's fine. Choose fight. Do you use choose fight? That's going to determine
choose
whether
flight's fine now.
Yeah, we were talking pre nerf.
Yeah,
pre-nerf choose flight.
Yeah, choose flights is fine now. That's not.
That shit was 4 full stacks. Your original stamina bar, 3 additional stacks of stamina.
You could run a mile and a half with this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, feel bad about
funny question. Who was more broken? Danny Hands, Wyatt, or Ruby in Evil Dead?
Ruby.
Danny. Danny.
Danny?
Danny pre-hands. Yeah. Well, like day one, Danny was the dumbest shit ever. Because like Wyatt is very stupid, but he's a little bit more counterable, especially because Hands was already out.
Right.
So he's a little more counterable. Without Hands, like Danny was so fucking stupid because he didn't help you win a game. He ended games. Like I always said that about Hands. Like Hands extended games. Danny ended games.
Right.
There's nothing you can do. How fucking.
And he was broken with his tamper at the beginning, right? The whole thing where you were able to just get off.
Yeah, the second you activated, it was an instant tamper. Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I don't think that was a bug.
And he was $10, guys. He was 10.
Yeah. How do you design a character like that?
Now imagine the valve in the basement with Danny.
Jesus,
that would have been the worst, the biggest piece of dog shit.
Yeah.
There would be literally no stopping him. There's nothing you could do. It's just, ugh.
But we're just praying that they've learned from their mistakes. We don't have any Dannies or Rubies.
Well, it's one of the reasons that on the Survivor side of things, you're probably beyond attribute point. I doubt they have abilities. Like it'll probably be attribute changes, and that's it. I don't think you see anything that's exclusive to characters because with that type of system, there's no way to introduce DLC characters without it being pay to win. You would have to introduce them for free or just, not have that type of system. So we'll see.
Right.
Driving in the Halloween game, that's come up quite a bit. I don't see that happening.
1v4, the maps are going to be smaller.
Yeah, it's going to be a run out. Or a cop escape, right? We've already seen the screenshot of Mikey staring down the police car.
Yeah, but it made it seem like it's not something where you go and you had to get to the X or anything like that. I'm really curious how the objectives are going to feel unique from one another.
Yeah.
In that scenario.
I mean, it can't be like you've convinced 3 residents to go on your side, you win, right? I mean, it has to be something.
Yeah, they have that one hub post where it's like your only goal is not to just survive; it is to save the town. So there's things you're going to want to do before leaving.
Yeah. Idea. Did you play Alien Fireteam?
Of course.
Okay. You know how you can soft end a mission?
Yeah.
Maybe that's something in relation to where it's, it's a soft ending instead of like you didn't get enough, but you did enough. I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah. Because that's another big and then I really hope they have, well, it depends on what the objectives are. Because you might have to have unique objectives per the maps.
Right.
We've seen that little fuse box looking thing on 2 different images now. But the way they described how Michael can shut off the power, I think that's more of a Michael interaction, and then it's like a generator in F-13.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Right.
We had nothing but tinfoil hats at this time. We were playing guessing games till the Game Awards, right?
The second announcement.
Kelly Meeker's DLC. I would do anything. Cops 2 by the book would be a cosmetic I wouldn't take off.
Nice. I'd love to see it taken off.
Yeah, can we get underwear Kelly Meeker? She
Yes.
changed me as a child.
Yeah.
Yep. Man, there's just so much, dude. There's so much.
Bob Myers cosmetic. You mean like Ghost Sheet? Yeah, that's one that would be cruel. I'm
Got my ghost.
I'm worried. I'm worried in motion that could look kind of funny, like him
Right.
walking down the street with a ghost sheet. But I think that's one I could buy into.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one of the 5 that I was like, that's probably it.
Yeah, or maybe it's something he could take on and off. Yeah.
Scout Dracula.
Or when you say Bob Myers, you mean Bob Zombie? Which, by the way, if you put Rob Zombie's like Tyler Mane, you're gonna scale him up, right?
Gotta.
Hmm.
Imagine
Maybe.
a 5 and
Tyler Mane.
Tyler Mane's
yeah.
Michael.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I've heard so many people say that Michael looks too scrawny, and I'm like,
It's literally the guy in the
Nick
pic.
Castle was 160 pounds, man. 5'10", 160 when he played Michael. He ain't a big guy. He's not Tyler Mane. This isn't the remake, brother. Shirtless Myers.
Thinking about it.
Thinking about it. Yeah, Hanfield Memorial for sure. It's a no-brainer.
I think it's safe to say whatever release date we get, I'm letting my boss know that I need minimum 72 hours off.
Fair.
Yeah.
Quit.
Give me the whole fucking week, actually.
I'm just gonna hope that that's the time we can go full-time YouTube and nothing else.
Yeah.
We got a year to get our lives together, blow up the and make it happen. Save up as much money as we can
Please.
now and then.
Pretty much.
And risk it all, dude.
You know what? Let's go to the casino.
I deal with people like you every day on the Reddit and the forums.
Yeah.
Classic.
I can sign that for you on
can
my headshot if you want. Bucky the electrician.
Yeah, I think you're right. Son.
Battle Pass. Battle Pass.
Well, honestly, I'm okay with the Battle Pass type system where there's just a million different things to unlock.
A free
I
one
mean,
and a free one.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that because it's fun. Like that's something I like about Call of Duty. I know I understand that some of those are behind pretty hefty paywalls, but like it is so much you get to work for and earn, and it really adds to the replayability.
Well, and Call of Duty, you gain all of it back. If you buy the premium one, you gain enough COD points to buy the next.
Same with the Dead by Daylight Rift.
I don't play Fortnite. I don't know if is that the same as Fortnite.
Same with Fortnite. Yep.
So
yeah, so if you
Mhm.
are
you really just buy one.
Yeah.
And you as
You
as
buy
long
one,
as
you're good. As long as you don't buy any extra cosmetics.
and if you complete it.
I would much prefer a battle pass type system over what TCM did, where every single cosmetic is going to be a premium. I hate that. You need things to unlock. You need things to earn and work for. I don't know why they think otherwise. I don't know where their heads were with that. It's like the gameplay speaks for itself. Like, dude, it's 2025. If you want to retain people, you got to have things to earn.
Apparently, you lose about 200 to 300 COD points now.
Oh,
Replayability. Replayability is huge. and they've already talked about how they want that. I mean, it's just
Bud and Jimmy.
people want shit, dude. People want shit.
Yeah, it's just you need things to do. It absolutely adds to the replayability of these games. You're worried about maps getting old. You're worried about gameplay getting old, etc. Like if you keep things to grind for, I promise you keep players invested. Like why do you think this very very simplistic gameplay loop of Dead by Daylight works? There's always something to earn.
Yep.
There's always something to do and work
Events,
for. Yeah,
P100s on I think almost 70 plus characters now on both sides.
there's so much to do, and there's Halloween needs to have that mentality where they need to push for it. I don't want a content pass.
No.
No.
Fucking don't ever say content pass here again. You know,
I want a hair pack.
I'm fine with bundle deals and things like that, like kind of what the content pass was doing, but you gotta have stuff to earn, man. It's one of the biggest mistakes that Gun made with TCM is making everything behind a paywall.
Yep.
Come on.
Yeah.
Hi, Chase. Papa Wheezy. Oh.
Ooh.
Me and Wheezy are daddies.
Honk.
You're the unk.
I should be the unk though. Doesn't unk initiate old fuck? I'm much older than both of you, I believe. Right?
I'm much older. I mean, you're old, but
Yeah.
I feel the oldest,
I have a brother older than you, so you can't be that old.
Huh?
You know?
but he's cringe.
But he's pretty old.
Oh,
Like my brother's pretty old.
he's cringe.
My brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. 100%. A mass pack? Yeah, well, they're going to do like, I almost said pajama pack. I almost had to fucking jump off a cliff.
A Rush Week pajama pack.
Anytime I hear pajama pack, I go back to the frickin' the F-13 one that leaked, you know, with the calendar stuff like the lingerie pack and things like that.
Mm.
But yeah, I imagine costume packs because it's Halloween. You just keep dropping them, man. Just keep dropping. Have unlockable ones, have premium ones. Go crazy. Bury us in content, premium and free.
Yes.
All right. I got one more poll for you. You want to reveal the results?
All right, so here we go. Ending poll, 60%.
562 votes.
562 votes. Halloween takes 59%. I can't believe Scream got so much hate. What the hell, guys?
Scream and Nightmare.
What the hell?
Next time I do a Sunday showdown poll, how many of you guys want to comment? This is a stupid poll.
Everybody.
Fucking hate you guys.
All right. So with obvious horror IPs getting cooked up so much right now, what game are you more excited for? Halloween or Hellraiser? And with Hellraiser strictly being a single player title, this might sway, right?
Should it be which game are you?
Which game?
There are two H's. They're gonna click on the wrong thing.
Yeah, they're gonna figure it.
Right, so we'll run that for a little bit, and then we'll call it a night. And we'll do this again every week, every Friday until Halloween comes out.
Got it. I'm available.
Yeah, too.
I'm not.
I'm like so hard committed to Halloween content. For once, the algorithm is on our side. God damn it, we're gonna run it. Okay. And because I've also, this is as passionate as I've been about something in a long time. So,
I mean, we definitely were on TCM, but if we're getting F-13 vibes,
I was excited for TCM, but this is my baby. This is literally a movie I can watch on loop. It's a franchise. I know as a franchise, I know Halloween way better than I do the TCM franchise. I know the first TCM I know very well, but as a franchise, I know Halloween extremely well, and I know the first film extremely well. Did you know that you said something? Listen to me very closely. Did you know that last time you said something that made me look bad? Now I have to feel stupid. You said that Michael went into Linda's car, and I didn't even second guess it.
Did I say Linda's car, or did I say
that he fogged up Linda's windows. And wait,
Maybe I think what I meant to say,
I
or
know
what I was trying to say.
I know what you meant, and I
was
know
the
you,
car that Linda entered.
Well, no. See, now you doubled down and fucked up.
The car that Annie
Now
entered.
you fucked up. Now you look stupid.
I've been up since
You-
2:30 Oh, Annie.
Yeah. Now, who plays Linda? And you know this. Don't look dumb right now. Don't
Oh,
panic.
fuck. Let me look at the carry credits. Jay.
Now, what about who plays Annie? What's her real name, not her stage name?
I know it.
Yeah.
NL.
Well, that's her stage
Oh,
name.
and K.
Yeah.
I almost spoiled it.
Kai's, if you will. Nancy Kai.
Oh, Nancy.
He's a phony. A big fat phony.
No, dude, I like how you mentioned, you're hard bent on Halloween content, algorithm on your side. For me as a content creator, in the last 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever, let's just say since Bones was released, it's been tough for me to try and figure out, the direction of the channel that I wanted to go to. I think we touched base on this when I interviewed you guys last time. How did you feel when F13 ended content and then moving on to the next project? For me, I've had that hankering feeling of like, fuck, what am I gonna do, dude? And then this game came out, or this game was announced, and it fucking like released so much off my shoulders because I know what is at stake and what's gonna happen. And I'm so less stressed right now, dude. Halloween content's it's crazy right now, the algorithm.
And on the content creator side, it is a breath of fresh air. It's like it gives you something to work for. And what I've always been trying, like I was so confident that this format can work, that the two guys sitting at a fucking table talking about shit can work. And our last 2 videos and our streams like seem to be proving that point. Finally, you know how much money I've spent making this stupid shit. You know how much money I've
Yeah,
spent.
switch the wide cam.
It's not set up right now.
Wide cam.
But you know how much money I spent to be able to go like this?
Right.
You know how much money I spent to be able to do that?
I can't. I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't see it.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
It just feels good. It feels good to be in this position right now, especially with this IP.
Yeah. Who would have thought that it all came full circle that my favorite movie of all time would be the one to save my life? Thanks. Thanks.
Oh, fuck, bro.
I didn't mean it like that. Calm down. All right, calm down.
Fucking sad as shit.
The song saved my life.
Really?
I was
Yo.
dead.
Yo, I'm also, I can't lie, also amped for Jurassic Park.
Dude, I am too.
Bro.
I am.
Hmm.
Yeah, it looks sweet, man. Like Saber makes kick-ass shit, but they just announced stuff way too soon.
Yeah.
Especially single player Saber. Like that.
Absolutely.
Keep running that shit, boys. Like keep letting Saber get horror IPs and making single player games. Make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
You guys gonna do a goodbye video for TCM when it truly dies? Yes, because I still plan on streaming it some. Like I just don't like streaming it without Nick and Chase. I need my friends.
And yeah, still crazy that they didn't post on Monday about it.
Yeah, but when we truly get to that day where it's like F13 on New Year's, that type of shit, I absolutely will, and that will still suck. I'm not gonna cry like a little bitch when I get it for F13,
Yeah.
but I will consider it.
I've just never been happier in this moment.
Yeah.
Come on, no.
Got any pepperoni in this motherfucker?
ECM, man. Damn.
Yeah,
Word. We just hit 3 hours.
that's
Wow.
true. Ari Lehman followed me on Instagram. Do you guys think we can get him in the studio for a stream or a video? He doesn't live too far away from us.
Yeah, of anyone, he is actually the most likely to actually come here.
I think Ari would pretty much do anything for about $100.
You can get Barbara too. That's for sure.
I hope so. Yeah.
She likes doing shit with indie shit, man.
Yeah, here's the thing: like getting somebody in this room, because we live kind of out in the country, and the closest, I mean, there's a airport somewhat close to us, but it's like select cities that come there. So really, the closest airport to us is O'Hare, and that's like 90 minutes from us. So to get somebody like to fly in from out of town and get here,
Well, and then a hotel
chore.
is half hour away.
Yeah, that's one of the
Yeah.
of where we are located. But what do you do?
Yeah.
But I think Ari would jump into his car and drive over.
He can't do that.
Yeah. No one's gotten the license for Chucky that we know of. We did, other than Roblox.
Yeah.
Roblox, that's a thing. But well, I think Kane would do a remote interview. I just don't like. I've tried a couple times in the past. We didn't. The only time I really pushed him for an interview was for the Steve Dash documentary we did. Otherwise, like I don't like abusing that relationship as much as I can. But I maybe at some point we'll get an interview with Kane.
No.
I think a lot of it now is Kane is constantly doing things. I honest to God, I think Gunn has probably told him not to interview us. Do an interview with us, not out of be like fuck those SNC guys. I don't think it's like that. I think what it is they know I will get him to leak something. And like if I were to get Kane in an interview and get him on camera, because like he leaks shit to people that don't know what to push, don't know what buttons to push. I know exactly what fucking buttons to push to get him to leak something. So I think that has a lot to do with it. That he's like, any guys that cover ASIM games, don't do it, bro.
Yeah.
Get out of there. Charlie the Legend died hard as fuck, and he ran.
You want to talk about taking the money and running?
Yeah,
That is literally what happened.
at least he delivered a game. It just doesn't have any players.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we're gonna any final thoughts? What do you think?
No.
No. I think we've covered quite a bit tonight.
And again, I mean, maybe this is just our community that's a little ASIM biased, but I mean, 91% of the votes, only 90 votes, though. So, it's not.
Yeah. Oh, Halloween dubs up.
Yeah. Do you know
Shirtless Myers. Final thought, current thought, future thought.
The Evil Dead D list? Oh! Yes, we did because it's off stores now. Yeah, that was another one of those Saber moments where I'm like, bruh, like a heads up would have been nice, guys. I don't know if that's a reflection of Boss Team or it's a reflection of Saber or what, but a heads up would have been sweet. Thanks.
Yeah.
Not Tim Willits responding to somebody on X, like
DMs.
Yeah, like fucking Christ. Kill me.
Yeah, like we said, Saber, just stick to single player, please.
Right. Stick to the narratives with
I
horror.
thought they were asking a Evil Dead tier list. That's what I heard.
Well, maybe next time.
One day.
One
of these days.
Yeah. Okay. I guess we can wrap it up here, brother. It's
Cool.
been an absolute pleasure again.
Yes.
Here to go.
But we got to keep doing these. I feel, man, it's a lot of fun. It kills some time on a Friday night.
Yeah, because we have nothing else to do on a Friday night. I mean,
Right.
actually, that's funny that I say that. Starting next week, my Friday nights are booked. So
Yeah.
Whatever
We'll
day, right?
switch the days for this, but yeah, for the next approximately 9 weeks. Well, maybe more for them. 11, 12 weeks. We'll see.
Thanksgiving.
Because high school football, I film the local high school football games. I do hype videos. Hire me.
Nice.
Yeah. Lame, but it's fun. It's a cool way to stay a part of the team, help those boys out. But that's
NFL starting soon. I think tonight was the last preseason weekend, right?
So basically, starting next week, don't talk to me Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Friday, I have high school football. Saturday, I have college football. Sunday, I have NFL football.
Thursday, Monday.
And Thursday
So
nights.
Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Honestly, nobody talks to me.
Hit me up on a Thursday unless my team loses on Monday. That's Wednesdays only.
Yeah. Yeah. Movie night this Sunday. Yeah, you should. And guess what we're watching?
4, 5, and
gotta-
6.
Gotta watch Halloween though. Come on,
Oh,
we got it. Now I'm into doing Hellraiser. We'll come back. We'll circle back. Although
circle back.
Hellraiser 1 through 3 is kind of like we peaked. Let's.
Yeah.
Texas will be cheeks again. What the fuck? Playoff winner. Playoff winner. What do you mean? We're gonna do this right now on a Friday night.
Go Giants.
Go Eagles. Go Birds.
Oh,
Our repeat attempt here.
I was going to say earlier when we were talking about sports memorabilia, I have a Saquon Barkley signed Giants jersey at my house.
Oh,
Shit. Nice. I have. Hey, can I show you guys something real quick before we get off?
sure.
Yeah.
It's not my dick. I promise. I'll be right back.
No. Wow, that was crazy.
Give me just a sec. I'm pausing a vid. I gotta pull something off the wall.
What's going on here?
What do you mean by
The hell's going on?
So my father, like I said, was a massive sports memorabilia. He was a sports broadcaster in Southern California. And I met many people growing up, including Wayne Gretzky, Kobe Bryant, and Shaquille O'Neal, which so happens to have, I wish I can see this without the light. But this is Shaq's rookie card, Orlando Magic autograph, Shaquille O'Neal's LSU college card. And if you look, it's signed to my dad, Gary, here. Right here. The R is smudged. You want to know why the R is smudged? Because as Shaquille O'Neal was signing this with me standing right next to him,
Dope.
a fucking beam of sweat from Shaq's forehead fell right on the R. I have Shaq DNA, bitch.
That's crazy.
Let's go.
Make Jack baby something.
Yes. Yeah, that's one of my prized possessions.
I do not have a Chase Elliott signed jersey. The jerseys I have in my garage in my gym, I have Joe Mixon, GOAT, Texans jersey. Got it really cheap because it was very early. Nico Collins, Tank Dell, and then I also have a Hopkins jersey that's not framed because he's a traitor. That's all.
Sweet.
I have a few, and I don't remember what they are. Oh, I have a Tyreek Hill, Chiefs, with a JSA, and a Brandon Jacobs, which I'm never getting rid of.
Why do you have this?
I won them on an auction.
Get off of what now, will you?
It was pristine auction.
Oh, okay.
Those are the three that I have: Saquon, Brandon Jacobs, and Tyreek Hill. And I am definitely selling the Tyreek Hill and maybe the Saquon too, but I'm keeping the Brandon Jacobs. He's like one of my favorite Giants ever.
I just went down the rabbit hole of UFC signed gloves, and that's killing me. So far, I've only gotten to Frank Mir, which was like $20.
No way.
Who's that signed by? It's better be like Gretzky.
The whole fucking 1993 inaugural Mighty Ducks team.
That's
right here. The
crazy.
whole stick all the way up.
That's got to be worth.
As you can see, Mighty Ducks of Anaheim. This was actually, believe it or not a lot of people know, but the Mighty Ducks movies were made before the team was. Disney made it an actual team with the success of the films. Unfortunately, I do not have Emilio Estevez on here.
Damn it.
God damn it. But yes, the whole team. And then one more thing that's worth $1 bajillion that I'll never sell. Just a second here. This bad boy right here.
I thought it'd be cut back again.
Yes. This is a quick, great story. My father, like I said, was a very popular sports broadcaster in Los Angeles. I had dinner with Vin Scully. I had dinner with Tommy Lasorda growing up. My dad was a huge Dodgers fan. But I was the Angels guy. Before I was born, my father was an Angels bat boy for the the Anaheim Angels. And this Hall of Famer who has 3,000 hits,
Mr. 3000.
Rod Carew, if you don't know, played for the Angels at the end of his career. And he steps up to the plate with this bat as one of my games that my dad was doing a ball boy in. And the bat broke. I hope you can see here, right here on, see where it's split? Kind of right there.
Yeah, it's sweet.
This is hit number 2,999.
Oh, that's even crazier.
And so the bat broke, and so he threw it away. My dad goes up to him after the game and says, "Hey, Rod, can I have that bat?" He goes, "It's fucking broke. What do I care?" And so my dad grabbed bat, hit number 2,999. Here's Rod Carew's name. Right there.
So that's worth a solid penny as well.
Solid penny. Unfortunately, bat number 3,000, of course, or hit number 3,000 is in the Hall of Fame. I got the one right before it.
I mean, that's still pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Fucking so dope, dude. But I can never get rid of it, man. Here's his number, too. It's just something. My father passed away in 2017, and he left me all this stuff. And I just don't have the heart to ever, you know?
Blame me, I'm the same way. If it's got sentimental value, I really struggle to let go of
For
it.
sure. Yeah. Jackson's art.
Yeah, Jackson Dart does look okay against like four stringers. We'll see how it goes.
No.
Yeah, you know, like
No.
stringers do. Like,
Do you know why Shador Sanders is fourth string QB? Because there aren't 5 quarterbacks on the roster.
yeah, all right. Andrew, we will do more streams like this for sure.
I really appreciate you guys having me, man. Again, I don't got a lot of friends, dude. I've been watching. I have a wife and 2 teenage daughters, and I've been watching K-pop Demon Hunters, like fucking ever. So it's nice to hang with the boys, man.
I'm an asshole and didn't freaking get a link in the description, so I'm just gonna spam Wheezy's channel link in the chat. Please go subscribe.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Subscribe right now.
Please let me go full time. Let us all go full time.
What the hell? Oh, and Dr. Philip McGraw.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
Philip McGraw.
Yeah. Hey, CJ Stroud's first outing out there with Nico Collins was good. Offensive line held up well. I think Wheezy banned you. You probably deserved it.
I don't know.
Probably deserved it. It happens to the best of us. He banned me once. Why do you Randy Jackson's autograph and a martial arts weapon? It's all I had with me.
And you're not gonna not get Randy Jackson's autograph. I
I
would
was
have done
rude.
the same thing. Sorry.
He said he was rude to you, but he does apologize. Now go in through the hundreds and hundreds of names you have banned and unban them.
I got you. Any Kobe Bryant stories? Fuck yeah, dude. I mean, one of the most humble he's literally my hero. It's why my name was formed. Mamba.
You put that together a long time ago.
Yeah. One of the most humble people I've ever met. And you know what's crazy is if you actually watch clips of Kobe Bryant in practice, he's the biggest fucking asshole ever. But he does it on purpose. Right? So there's like clips of him just like, "Hey, come on, pussy." You know, like sizing people up. Like it's just how his mentality was. That's why they call it Mama mentality. But Christmas Day, my mom, who's filthy fucking rich, bought us tickets to a Lakers game about fucking, I don't know, maybe 10 rows back. And the Lakers played the Dallas Mavericks on Christmas Day sometime. And this was back when Dirk was big, so that's why it was a Christmas game. And the Lakers scored 41 points in the first quarter to 17. It was like a massive blowout. And after the game, and obviously with my dad, just was able to meet Kobe. That was my first time meeting him, and it was a kind of like a scenario where you are like, I don't want to be a fangirl, but I want to play it cool. So it wasn't really like an experience of like, oh my god. It was just like, sup, like I don't know, dude. I was just nervous. I feel like that was the one I was nervous for. Yeah.
I've gotten a lot better at it. I've gotten meeting people that I've idolized, and
There's a few that still get me.
I've gotten the balls to finally say what I want to say. Like, so I had when I first met Kane, I almost shit my pants because I was like, that fucked me up. And then I met him in a setting that was like at our college, because I went to school with his oldest son. So I met him at a lacrosse game, and that was I was the only one there that knew who he was. That's just a different scenario when you meet him like that. But if it wasn't for Adam Green and Hatchet and discovering that movie when I was a kid, I don't think I would have ever stuck with the arts and going to get a film degree or a media degree. And I feel like I owe my entire like professional life to Adam Green. And the first time I met him, I was too scared to say anything about that. And when I just saw him a couple weeks ago at Flashback, I gave him that whole story, and he's a sweetheart, man. And he's a good guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, truly, I mean, I feel like I owe him everything. So, GOAT.
There you go.
That's why I spent all my cash at his table. True. Yeah. I had something else I was going to say, and I forgot what it was. So it's over. I got nothing.
We have arrived.
Yeah.
Can't kill the boogeyman.
That's true. So I'm just going to awkwardly end this stream because I'm not going to put the outro on either because copyright. Because I need to change it. Fucked up. I'm working on it. But yeah. Again, make sure you go subscribe to Wheezy. If you haven't already subscribed to us, do so. Drop a like. Party hardy. And I'm sure we'll be doing more and more of these very soon because I think news is going to keep flowing. And with every little news update will come more tinfoil hat theories because that's the world we live in. We'll be doing that for the next fucking year. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah. We just need to have the Halloween movies Twitter page on the screen as well. Just refresh it.
Refreshing. Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks again, guys. Thanks, chat. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm going to get to bed. Got to get up, go to work.
All right, brother.
Appreciate it.
Catch you on the flippity flip, dude.
See ya.
My mouse died, so I can't actually do anything. This is awkward.
That's crazy.
This is